Welcome, you lovely people. Just make sure we've got our microphone on. Is it working? Is it coming through the PA? Can you hear me online? Can you hear me on Facebook? Hopefully you can. Welcome to something a bit different. It's obviously nearly Christmas. It's December. You could treat yourself to a car. We're trying something unusual and new today. This is a midweek sale. And the reason we've done that, well, there's a couple of reasons. One, some of our friends in the trade say, wouldn't it be nice if you had a midweek sale, because I can actually come to that. Of course, there is a kickabout happening at the moment. There's a World Cup going on, and some people wanted to watch the football on Saturday. So we thought if we had a midweek auction, it frees people up to do whatever they want to do on a Saturday. So let me give you a quick walk around what's in there. You may have seen the videos we've done. We've done extensive videos. If you are looking to buy online, which so many people are, we've got hundreds of registered bidders today. You can go and look at our videos. Do take your time to go onto each auction listing as well. And you can see there a full description of the car, driving videos of the car. We've got book pack videos. We've got undercar photography as well, using our ramp in the corner. So anything you need to know should be online. So if you're not here in the room, like these lovely people, there are loads of ways to assure yourself that the car that you're bidding on has everything you need, and any information you haven't got, by all means, give us a call before the auction through to the document room. We'll do our very best to help you there. So two things you need to know. If you're here in the room today and you're wanting to buy a car, please make sure you've registered to bid. You do that through the docs room in the corner. If you register, it's completely free. You don't have to buy a car if you've registered, but you cannot buy a car if you haven't registered. So my advice to anyone entering the auction room for the first time is register to bid, because then you can have some fun. You can always go home empty-handed, but if a car goes through at less money than you thought it would and you want to bid and you haven't got a paddle, it's not going to happen. So number one. Number two, if you're going to do that online, same applies. Please register to bid online, get all of your ducks in a row, because same thing, sometimes cars go through, they could be bargainous. You could be thinking, why did I not buy that car? Why did I not click to bid? Why did I not register? Don't be that person. It's an interesting time, December. Obviously, the world's in a funny place. There could be some great cars. There could be some bargains. There could be some cars going above book, below book. Who knows? That's the fun of an auction. But let's have a look at some of the stuff we've got. If, like me, you're obsessed with the Sweeney as a young kid, we've got this beautiful Console Granada look in Sweeney colours as well. If you want to pretend you're John Thor or Dennis Waterman, you can do that in this. Got some really beautiful cars. Aston Martin V8. In the best color combination, black with cream. That looks stunning. We always have a couple of very nice Fords in the Manor Park Classics sales. Brooklands Capri with 39,000 miles on. Really nice level car. If you've always wanted a Capri, the advert used to be the car you've always promised yourself. That is a Capri you could promise yourself, that one. It's not going to be cheap because of the mileage, because of the model. 28 to 32, that one. But if you want a Capri Brooklands, you want that one. This could be very good news and a bit of a bargain. These DB7s haven't made massive money yet. Fantastic car, relatively inexpensive to look after. You're entering an era where you've got bits of Jaguar in here, bits of Ford. So actually, not a hugely expensive car to maintain if you find a good specialist. I love a DB7. That won't be enormous amounts of money, but it's an incredibly nice car. Talking of boyhood poster cars, I had an RS500 on my wall. This isn't an RS500. This is a three-door Cosy, but no less special because of it. Cosys, if you're into British touring car like I was obsessed with during the 80s, the Cosy was king. It was this or the E30. To me, a three-door Cosy with whale tail is one of the most perfect cars. They're incredibly good news. These fast forwards just keep going up and up and up. This one's estimated at 50 to 55, which I think, is kind of middle of the Cosy market. RS500s in mint condition can be six-figure cars now, so that could be a lot of fun. And an SEC, look at this. Just pure 80s opulence. Everything about an SEC, I think, is just stunning. Just beautiful proportions. You're talking about Mercedes when they were making cars up to a quality rather than down to a price. And I think this is a great example. Gorgeous color, had loads of money spent on it as well. Very nice way to travel. And while we're here, have a look at the back of the room. If you're thinking of financing a classic car, sometimes we all see a car that we'd like to buy, can't quite afford, or we want to use that money to do something else. Our friends Kurt and Linda at Fast and Funded are here. You've got to insure your classic car, of course. So if you're buying a new one today, or you've got one you want a better quote or a more comprehensive quote, come and see our friends at Haggerty in the corner. They will look after you. They insure all of my cars. They're very, very good. And if you come this way, into the room of German high performance, look at this. Past this rather lovely low mileage 318i E36. Got two beautiful cabriolets. This is nice because this is an inexpensive one in particularly nice condition. 318, so not the fastest. Cloth interior, but very, very nice. Really lovely car, that one. Super history from a private collection. This is nice and sort of represents, I think, one of the most inexpensive ways to get into an E46 M3. Cabriolet manual in the best color with the Oxblood. That's going to be an awful lot of fun for somebody for probably the bottom end of the M3 market. Very good fun. I did this in my video, if you've seen this, 380 SEL. There are 8 of these left. And what's special about this is you've got the long wheelbase, you've got 8 inches of extra door, 8 inches of extra legroom, and green velour. So I think green velour alone is worth having. And if you just spin the camera around, have a look at this. Look at this room. Look at all the fun things in here. Porsches, as far as the eye can see, beautiful 928, 924 Turbo. This is a very, very impressive car. So this was, Porsche had an anniversary celebration where they got all of their dealers to restore their favorite car. This was restored by Porsche Leeds, and they spent an enormous amount of money. So it's painted in a 918 color. It's got everything done back to new, and you couldn't build that car for probably about 70, 80 grand. You can buy it for a lot less than that today, and the provenance of being one of the genuine one-of-one Porsche anniversary cars. We've got 997s, we've got 996s, we've got M5s. If you want something fast and German, it's in here, so have a bit on that. Walking through to the rest of the halls, so many great lots today. The team have done an amazing job putting them together. If you want to look like you've won the pools, if you're going for the understated executive look, we've got this gorgeous X350 Jag here. Now, these are an interesting car because these are Jaguar's all aluminium body. Jaguar went from the old X300 series, which was steel. These are aluminium, so they're much nicer on the bodies. They hardly ever rot. But they're so condition dependent. And if you look at this one, have a look in here. Look at this. Would you like to drive to work in that? Because I would. But this car is one of the nicest X350s I've seen. And you could buy that today, again, not for huge amounts of money. And that will be a lovely daily driver. Don't lease a car. Don't go to the car showroom and lease a car for 300 quid a month. Buy something like this and use it every day and win at life. Silver Spirit, Bentley Arnage, 2 Silver Shadows, including this one is very special. Have a look at this. I will be showing you a bit more on this one later. It's like Challenge Annika, this, isn't it? Look. So this used to belong to the chairman of Jack Barclays. And then after that, it was owned by Mohammed Al Fayed, he of Harrods fame. So as you'd expect for both those gentlemen, it's chauffeur spec. So it's long wheelbase, fully partitioned in the middle, loads of legroom, separate stereo, and all the accoutrements in the back. So that really is something rather lovely. That won't be huge amounts of money. I don't know, 15 grand you might buy that for. Look at the provenance, look at the people that has been on the V5, look at the color. What a way to travel. Through here, projects, you could buy a stack like Merc, lovely 944, obviously needing plenty of work, but great way to buy them. Winter's coming, lock yourself in the garage, have some fun. Loads of us think this is the coolest thing ever. This is a Batmobile. Amazing amounts of metalwork have been done on this. This underneath, believe it or not, is a Toyota with various bits of pieces of Jaguar sheet metal. It's been very well done. Needs a bit of finishing, if we're honest, but no reserve. Few people have said you could just, promotions, proms, bit of fun. If you want to be the person that everybody points and looks at for not a lot of money, that's a lot of fun. No reserve, lot of 59. Have some fun with that one. Jaguar XK, got to be an up-and-coming classic. I think they're money in the bank because they're too cheap for what they are. Beautiful curvy Jag coupe. They're going to go up. Look at this. Look at this. CL420, basically S-Class coupe. Such a rare old bird because so many of them didn't make it. This one seems in particularly nice condition. Can be a bit scary if they go wrong, but that's a good one with a good history. I think that's just a huge amount of style and fun for, again, probably big single-figure thousands. That's going to be a lot of fun. If you wanted an E34 M5, and who wouldn't, there's a cheaper alternative, which is a 535 manual. That's this car. So a good E34 M5 can be 40, 50 grand now. This is a tiny bit slower, but you've still got manual, incredibly collectible, probably rarer than an E34 M5. That's going to be not a huge amount of cash. Gorgeous SL that's been imported from California. And of course, because of that, it's rust-free. It's left-hand drive. So if you've got a holiday home in Spain or the south of France and you want to cruise down there with the roof down in a nice rust-free car that you can leave there, that would be a great buy for me. We've got P6 Rovers. We've got gorgeous Impreza STIs, one of my personal favorites there. Lovely. I think these are a perennial classic for a good reason. 190 Merc. 190 Merc does everything you want a classic car to do. 4 or 5 seater, massive boots, really reliable, dependable car. This is a classic car you could drive every day. If you're thinking, I like a classic car, I can't afford 2 cars, buy one of those. And within reason, it will do everything you ever want a car to do. These will be here till doomsday, they're beautifully put together. Along the back, look, we've got, have a look at this, every Land Rover shape you can imagine, every Land Rover shape. So we've got Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, it's literally whatever you want. Shape here, we've got a nice Defender as well. So we've got whichever shape you want, whatever your favorite. You might like the Series 1. I prefer the Series 2. I think they're a bit more handsome and they're a bit cheaper. Whatever it is, we have it, basically. Over here, this Mercedes van, when was the last time you saw one of those at all? And this van is almost show quality. Look at this. So a wonderful, usable van. If you're looking to get a new van for your business, this is actually a very practical, sensible van, being diesel. It's high top too. But I just think it's cool if you're doing, I don't know, retro race team, if you do historic racing or historic bike racing, I think this would be the perfect thing to do. That's lot 53. Have a look at that. S55 AMG, proper sleeper. One of the fastest accelerating cars in gear, in period. S55 AMG with that beautiful V8. Won't be a huge amount of money. But what a way to go. Just sports car quick, supercar quick. And you can take 3 people and the dog. Over here, you can't have a classic car auction without a Mazda MX-5. One of the coolest cars ever. Hot Jags, we've got this XJR Sport, so it's a manual supercharged. Rarer than Drew Pritchard getting around in, that is. You never see those with a manual, they're all automatic. That's worth a bid. Very cool, super restored XJS. Has had a load of money spent on it. Interesting car, that one, because this won't be huge amounts. So massive history file, huge restoration file. But the car underneath, for whatever reason, we don't know, is a Cat D. So it would have had light damage and been recorded. So that car will be inexpensive, but beautifully done. £30,000 worth of bills on that car. Lovely XJS cab. Gorgeous MG Roadster with the magic letters, V8. So it's not just pretty, it's pretty fast. I like that one. Some Haggerty Festival of the Unexceptional fodder here. A beautiful Tigra with no miles on. So if you want a nice Vauxhall Tigra that you can rock up at car shows. I mean, when was the last time you saw a Tigra in any condition, let alone pretty much showroom condition? That car needs so little to be a concours show car. That's probably 2 afternoons work. It's a show car. Gorgeous little midget on Dunlop S1s, one of the coolest wheels ever. SLK, not massive amounts of money. That'll be fun. Another gorgeous Roadster that's had an older restoration, which I really like to see cars sitting in their paint. But that's it, guys. We've had a little walk around. There's another room, the document room, with even more cars, but I can see Jules is at the rostrum ready to go. So I'm going to hand over. He wants 2 minutes, so I'm going to show you some more cars. He's just getting his ducks in a row. So come with me. We've got 2 more minutes. Have a look at that. That's the next sale. Gorgeous modified Evo with all the right bits in there. That's going through in February, so make sure you've signed up to our mailing list if you fancy a bid on that one. Here in the document room, gorgeous Wolseley. This is a bit special in here. If you look at this, excuse me, gentlemen, coming through. Someone else that spent an enormous amount of money on a car. This was built to an impossible standard. This Metro is like a baby touring car. The gentleman that built this car spent 30 grand building this car. You could probably buy it for a third of that today. That's incredible. If you want to do historic racing, hill climbing, sprints, that car is ready to go. This is a bit of fun. Ex-Harrods, go-kart Beetle. That will go for probably more money than you think. They're super rare. Gorgeous Minis and Morris Minor Traveller with an older restoration and perfect wood. So come back with me this way. Back to the sales room. You can see we've filled up. It's going to get busy in a minute. And I'm going to look at my friend, Jules. He's got his jacket on. Literally the glamour behind the hammer. Jules, he's just getting onto the rostrum. Jules, are you looking good and feeling good? He's just got to get his microphone working first. That's the main thing. We are live, sir, and we are ready when you are. So I hope you've enjoyed my little walk around. Don't forget, if you've seen anything you like, please register to bid. If you're in the room and you're thinking, crikey, I might stick my hand up in a minute. If you haven't got a paddle, you can't do it. So there you go, something for every price. Something for every budget, something for every aspiration, whatever car you're into, pretty much. There's one of them here. I did miss one, actually, while George gets ready. Come and look at this. This is one of my favorites. Look at this, 1973 Toyota Celica ST, rare. They never come up for sale, ever. And when they do, they're normally hanging. This one it needs a little bit of work. The paintwork could do with some love. Metalwork, it's got a few little pits on it, but it's all there. It's a good, solid car from Belgium, left-hand drive. Rare, rare, rare. Same age as me, this. Some would say wearing a lot better than I am. But what a wonderful thing, like a little mini American, ATS wheels, look. What a beautiful car. I would like to own that car very much. Maybe you would too, so make sure you're registered to bid and come with me. Well, I look at Julian, the man that puts the oar in auctioneer, as he gives me the thumbs up and a handover to start the auction.
Thanks very much indeed, Paul. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit lastminute.com before we could hand over to me. The first thing I want to say to everybody here, our chairman, Stephen Ashworth, we've got some very bad news, unfortunately. His grandson, Freddie George Beaumont, who was only a little over a year old, actually passed away very recently. So I really would like you all to join with us just for 1 minute silence, just to remember Freddie's short life with us. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining in that minute's silence. That will mean a tremendous amount, not only to us here at Manor Park Classics, but obviously to Freddie's family as well. Thanks very much indeed. So welcome today to our final sale of the year. We've got 70 lots to get through. We'll try and get through them as quickly as we possibly can for you. Obviously, we hold them in our own purpose-designed 30,000 square foot premises here in Cheshire. We've set it all out to reduce all the risk and anxiety to both buyers and sellers alike. The vehicles can be delivered, of course, and collected at the customer's convenience without any of the usual restrictions and constraints of that circus hired venue. We offer an extended viewing period. I know many people have been through on the viewing over the last few days, including evenings and weekends. It allows you the chance to view the cars at a time that suits you, ladies and gentlemen, rather than the time that suits us. And the on-site facilities allow the vehicles to be run and driven. You'll see many on the main screen here being run and driven either within our own grounds in the car park or actually out on the road as well, just depending on their MOT status. We've got a four-post inspection ramp as well. That's got the Mitsubishi Evo on it, which is one of the cars for our next sale in February. So we do have four-post ramps so we can photograph the cars underneath as well. We have QR codes on the windscreens of the cars. You can just scan the QR code. It'll give you all the lot details on the individual vehicles. Just makes it a little bit easier than scrolling through a very long list. Fire safety, if the fire alarm does go off, that won't be a drill at all, so you will need to evacuate the building. Fire exits are just over to my right there, and we assemble outside in front of the main gate. So in front of the main gate, should the fire alarm go off. We have toilets which are accessible as well. They're all via the office area. So that's through at the documents office, which I'm sure you've been and had a look at all the documentation, the paperwork relating to the cars. Just carry on walking through that corridor. All the toilets are at the end of there. We do sell subject to the terms and conditions of business, which are available in the office areas. They're also on the far wall there as well. They're at the entrance when you came into the building, and they're also available online during that online registration process. Please make sure you are familiar with all our terms and conditions. They include a buyer's premium on today's sale. On the motor cars, that's 12.5% premium plus VAT. That makes it 15% in total. And there is a minimum charge of £150 plus VAT on today's vehicles. We operate a provisional bidding system here at Manor Park Classics. For many of you that have been coming here for over the last couple of years, you'll be fully aware of that. But if you are fresh to us, either on the internet or here in the room, what that provisional bid system is there for is to allow me, your auctioneer, to submit that high bid. It will be below the reserve, but I submit that high bid to the owner of the vehicle for an answer, a yes or a no, whether we can actually sell that car. I'll keep you informed what's happening. Provisional bids, the hammer doesn't actually come down. We still take your paddle number or indeed the number off the internet to submit that bid to the owner. But once the car's on sale, I'll let you know once we're on sale and the hammer will drop just as normal. But you'll see those provisional bids will turn into sales as we cycle through today's sale. Removal of vehicles, as you can see, we've got a packed sale room. That can only take place when the auction finishes. Hopefully we might finish around about 3 o'clock. We'll see how we get on. But we do offer 1 week's free storage as well. After that, it's charged at £10 per lot per day. But the first week's free, just so that you've got a chance to come and pick the cars up. We do have transport partners in attendance today. They'll be only too happy to provide you with a quote should you require the vehicles uplifting and taken anywhere in the mainland UK or indeed into Europe. Results from the auction, we'll get them online for you as soon as we possibly can. If we can do that tomorrow, we certainly will. Please be aware the auction's being filmed. That's absolutely fine for all us lot who are paid to be here. But if you shouldn't be here, you should have been at work, but you've got mysterious COVID symptoms first thing this morning. You don't want your boss to notice. We'll give out some clever disguise for you. We'll push you at the back of the hall. But please be aware the film, it is being filmed today all the way through today's auction. Our February auction, that's going to be the first one of 2023. We have the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9, which is on the ramps. There's also a BMW Z3, which has been out just in the car park as well, a Z3M Roadster. They're already consigned for sale. We've got lots more cars that are going to be coming in as well. Please keep an eye on our social media feeds and on the website as those vehicles start to get posted. And we're also delighted to announce that we will be offering motorcycles from our February sale. We have a new specialist, Jimmy Butler. He's joined the team. He's on board already consigning bikes. So we should have a good couple of dozen, absolute minimum for February. Hopefully we'll have a lot more for you. But we will be offering bikes all the way through next year's sales program. So we start with lot one. The 1998 Mazda MX-5, the 1.8 litre this one, manual gearbox, MOT till next May. Lots of invoices and receipts in the history file. Drives and presents very well, I'm told, by all the boys and girls here who've driven it. There we are, the MX-5, no reserve whatsoever. I've got £200 to start your way at £200 bid with me. 300, 400, 500 on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. They've been bidding while I've been talking to you. £500 on the MX-5. No reserve whatsoever. Remember, she'll sell away if that's all we're going to see at £500. Internet bidder then. It's against you all in the room. 600. Still going on the World Wide Web at £600. Bid at 600. Internet against internet bidding there at £600. With Tom on the internet at £600. Make no mistake at all. She will sell away. MOT till May 23. 700. Internet against internet again. You're all very quiet in the room on this one. At £700, bid at 700. On the MX-5, ladies and gentlemen, at just £700. Absolutely for nothing, surely. I know it's not the weather for them, but at £800. Still going on the World Wide Web at just 800, 900. You'd be a brave man to have the top down today, wouldn't you? Dear me, icicles on your ears. That definitely would not be much fun whatsoever, but it will be fun in the summer at £900, bid at 900. Fill it up to £1,000 if you want it at home or anywhere else in the sale room. At just £900. You're absolutely sure at home. I'll take 950. Oh, 1,000, even better. At £1,000 bid on the World Wide Web at £1,000. Have to hurry at home. Fair warning from your auctioneer. No reserve whatsoever. Selling away on the little Mazda MX-5. Unless anybody wants to come in for another £50 note, I'll take on the World Wide Web at £1,000. You're all finished and done. You're absolutely 1,050. Still going on the World Wide Web, 1,100. We'll stain those £50 notes there, Tom, for them on the World Wide Web at 1,100 bid. On the Mazda MX-5 at £1,100. Still against you in the room. Please give me a shout if I'm missing you anywhere at £1,100. Absolutely sure at home. Fair warning, last chance then at £1,100 I'm selling away. Sold away at £1,100 on the internet. 2321. Sold away at 1,100. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 2, the 2006 Mercedes-Benz SLK 280 AMG, no less here, showing round about 77,000 miles. She's an automatic. April next year, the MOT with the AMG alloys on her as well, and the private AMG number plate. Good service history. There we are, Whiskey 24 AMG on this one. Interest here on commission starts you at 1,800, 2,200. At £2,200, bid with me at 2.2, 2.4, 2.6. 2.8, 2.9, still with me at 2,900. You're out in the room still at 2,900, 3,000, 3.2. I'm out now at £3,200 bid on the World Wide Web. You're still out in the room at 3,200 bid against my commission interest at £3,200 on the AMG Mercedes, ladies and gentlemen, at 3,200. 3.4, telephone now with George at 3,400. Sorry about that at home. I've taken the telephone at 3,400. You're both out on the internet. At £3,400 bid with George now at 3,400. It is provisional, submitting the bid at £3,400. I'll take 3.5, Tom, if that'll help one of your two underbidders there. Currently at 3,400. 3.5, internet, against you now, George. At £3,500 I have bid with Tom on the World Wide Web. It's with the ladies and gentlemen at home. 3.6, back on the telephone at £3,600 bid now at £3,600. 3.7, got you, sir. Thanks very much indeed. Right in the centre of the hall. You're out on the telephone. You're out on the internet as well at 3,700. Fresh bidder in the room. On the AMG Mercedes at 3,700. 3.8, telephone. It's against you still, sir, at 3,800. Coming in again if you like. With the AMG wheels and the AMG plate as well at 3,800 I have. On the telephone. 3.9, thank you, sir. We're very, very provisional. Unless the owner's in and wants me to put her on outright sale. At 3,900, you're out on the telephone. We're selling. Outright sale to you, sir, in the sale room at 3,900. You're absolutely sure, George. Selling her away now at £3,900. 4,000. Right to the death. On the telephone, gentlemen, at £4,000. Nice plate on her. 4.1. Back in the room at £4,100 bid at 4.1. We're definitely on sale now, Will, aren't we? At 4,100. Thanks very much indeed for coming back on the telephone. Selling away then. In the room at £4,100 she's going. Yours, sir, 546. Thanks very much indeed. 546 sold away at 4,100. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 3, which is the BMW 318 injection convertible. Nice bonny car, this one, in the original factory specification, showing round about 37,000 miles. Manual gearbox. July next year, the MOT. Has been part of a private collection, this one, ladies and gentlemen. Complete with the factory hard top as well. Make no mistake there. Interest here starts your way at £2,800 bid with me at 2.8. At £2,800 bid. It's against you in the room, ladies and gentlemen, at just 2,800. On the BMW, ladies and gentlemen, at 2,800. 3,200. 3.4, 3.6. Still with me at 3,006. I'll take it. 3.7, 3.8. Thanks for your bids anyway. At £3,800 I have bid. Still on my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 3,800. On the BMW, clean as a whistle at £3,800. It is provisional. Submitting that bid to the owner at 3,008, 3.9. Fresh bidder. I've taken the gentleman in the room. I use that phrase loosely, sir. £3,900 bid in the room. I'm out now. You're out on the internet. 4,000. 4.1. At £4,100 bid in the room at 4.1. On the BMW 318 injection convertible with the hard top, remember. You're out at home. Make no mistake at all. It is still provisional. Selling away in the room. At £4,100 against you online. 4.2, 4.3. Straight back at you at home. At £4,300 I have bid. In the room, ladies and gentlemen, at 4,300 with the hard top. Low mileage. Round about 37,000 miles. Coming in again if you like at home. Absolutely sure. I'll take a £50 note, Tom, from them. Even better. 4.4. I didn't need the £50. 4.5. We're on outright sale at £4,500 bid in the room at 4,500. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 4,500 on outright sale now, no longer provisional. Have to hurry you at home. Fair warning on the internet, selling away in the room at 45. 4.6. I'll take £50. Must be worth that for the hard top. 50 in the room at 4,650 bid. Against you at home, please look sharp. Finish and done. Selling away at 4,650. 4.7. Thanks anyway for your bids. At £4,700, finished and done. Selling away on the World Wide Web at 4,700. Sold on the internet at 4,700. 3740. Thank you at home. Oh, you've got Paul Cowland to answer to now, Tom. You're going to be in proper bother later on. Lot 4. Lot 4 in catalogues is the 1990 Mercedes-Benz 190E 1.8 litre. Just 3 former keepers on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Original specification as well. It's been in the current ownership for 12 years, no less. Got the sunroof on her as well, the factory sunroof. Lots of invoices, MOT certificates, showing round about 118,000 miles as well. The 190E. Interest here with me starts your way at 12, 14, 16 bid. At £1,600 bid at 1,600. On my commission book again. On the Mercedes-Benz 190E, 1,800, 2,000. 2.2 if you like, sir. At £2,000 I have bid on my commission book at 2,000. Coming in again if you like anywhere else around the globe or indeed in the room. At £2,000 it is provisional. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 2,000. You're all out in the room. You're out on the World Wide Web at £2,000. I'll take 100, Tom, if anybody's coming in there on the World Wide Web at £2,000. Good mileage here. 2.1, I'm out now at 2,100. 2.2 I'll take, sir. I've taken the internet at 2.1. 2.2, thank you, in the room. My commissions are out, remember, at 2,200 bid. Gentleman's bid in the room. You're still out, Tom, I'm afraid. At 2,200 on the Mercedes 190E. Please give me a shout if I'm missing you anywhere in the sale room. At £2,200 bid. Finished and done at home, I'm submitting the bid. It is provisional. 2.3. 2.4. Thank you, sir. At 2,400. And I'm selling away. Outright sale at £2,400. 2.5. Still on the internet at 2,500. 2.6. Back with the gentleman on the telephone in the room at 2,600 bid. It's against you at home, ladies and gentlemen. I'm selling away. Outright sale. Make no mistake at all. At £2,600. Bid in the room. 2.7. 2.8. Thank you, sir. You're still in the game at £2,800 bid. In the sale room, ladies and gentlemen, at £2,800 against you at home. Have to hurry you. Just be fair to the gentleman in the room. So fair warning. One last time from your auctioneer. Selling away in the room at £2,800. She's going to go. Yours, sir, at 2,800. Just need that paddle number again, please, if you don't mind. 534. Thank you. 534. Sold away at £2,800. Nice car, that one. I think you're going to enjoy that one. Lot 5, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, George. Sorry about that. Lot 5. We're going over to Paul Cowland, who will give you the lowdown on Lot 5.
Thank you very much, Jules. Well, I do like a Land Rover, and if you like a Land Rover too, as you can see, if we just do a little pan along this row, you're very well catered for today. Series 1, Series 2. But to me, Series 3 is kind of the sweet spots. Before you get to the Defender, very usable, very drivable Land Rover that you can use for an awful lot of the year. A little bit cheaper to run and maintain, easier to get parts for. This is nice. It's a 79, so of course, MOT free. I like that. Ex-military example, but it's had some nice upgrades, some useful additions. It's also had a reasonable amount of money spent on restoration as well. It's just not long had a carb refresh, but it's still got all of its lovely little military details. They're still there. Like I say, it's had a new canvas roof not all that long ago as well. The body is very straight. The paint is very good. The tyres are very good. It's just had a new bonnet-mounted spare. And it's not going to be a huge amount of money. I don't know, somewhere between 7.5 and 9.5. But it's a lovely thing. It's ready to go, MOT-free, and it could be a bargain. So, Jules, runner-up.
Well, let's see what we do. Lot 5, 1979 Land Rover. Series 3, the Defender there. Ex-military example, this one. Lots of bills with her as well. Lots of interest on my commission book I'm in. Let's have a look at 3.8, 4,000, 4.2, 4.5 at 4,005, 4.8 internet, 5,000. Still on my commission book at 5,000. At £5,000 bid, 5.2 in the room, 5.5. Still on my commission book at 5,500. On the Defender, ladies and gentlemen, at 5,500, Series 3. At £5,500 bid on my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at just 5,500. Thanks for your bids anyway in the room at £5,500 I have. It's against you all, ladies and gentlemen, and it is very, very provisional at 5,500. You can see her running and driving there. Nice, tidy example at just £5,500. Ex-military, this one, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,500 against you all in the room. Absolutely sure. I will submit the bid very reluctantly, but you never know in today's climate. At 5,500 I have. Coming back again, if you like, Tom, on the internet. At £5,500 I have. 5.8. I'm out now at £5,800 bid. Still very provisional. at 5,800. Fill it up to 6,000 if you want it anywhere else. On the Series 3 Land Rover, ladies and gentlemen, ex-military at £5,800. Absolutely sure at home. Leaving it behind in the sale room as well. It is provisional with Thomas then at £5,800. We'll see what we can do for you at home. 5,800, that is provisional. 472, provisional. At 5,800, provisional. Thanks, George. Lot 6, ladies and gentlemen, is the 2003 Jaguar XJ6 V6 SE. There we are, the SE. Very nice example. Low mileage as well, just 33,000 miles there or thereabouts she's showing. Automatic gearbox, June next year, the MOT. Drives very well indeed, presents very well. Loads of paperwork with her as well. If you want one of these, they're just starting to come onto the boil, aren't they, these early 2000s XJ6s. This is definitely one to have. Lots of interest on my commission book. Let's see where we are. I'm in at 3,200, 3,500, 3,800, 4 bid at £4,000. Bid with me at 4,000. On my commission book, 4,200, 4,500, sir. Still with me at 4,500, 4,800, 5,000. 5,200, 5,500. Still on commission. Sorry about that, gentlemen, at £5,500. 5,800, fresh bidder, 6,000. Still on my commission book at £6,000 bid. 6,200's your bid, sir. All my commissions are out. Had loads of them on this particular vehicle at £6,200. Gentleman's bid in the room now at £6,200. Sorry, Tom, did we leave all your bidders in the dust there at 6,200? Did see them trying to get in. Telephone's out. 6,500. Thank you, Will. At £6,500. Fresh bidder on the telephone. I'll take 6,600, sir, if that'll get you back in. 6,600. 6,700. Still on the telephone with Will. 6,800. 6,900. Fill it up, sir, to £7,000. 7 bid. 7,100. Like I said, this is the one if you want one of these. Very, very nice example. At 7,100 on the telephone with Will. 7,200 back in the room. 7,300 telephone. 7,400 in the room. 7,500 telephone. 7,600 in the room. 7,700 on the telephone. 7,800 in the room. 7,900 on the telephone. £8,000 bid in the room. 8,100 telephone. 8,200. 8,300. Still on the telephone at 8,300. Still against you, I'm afraid, sir. 8,400. 8,500. Still on Will's telephone at 8,500. Like I said, this one wants for nothing. Absolute cracker at £8,500. 8,600 in the room. 8,700 on the telephone. Spend the next 5 years of your life trying to find one as nice as this and not find it. At £8,700 bid on the telephone. 8,800. Thank you, sir. You're back in. 8,900 telephone. Fill it up to 9,000 if you want it. 9 bid. 9,100. I'll still stay in those £100 notes for you, ladies and gentlemen, at 9,100 bid. Absolutely lovely car. Stunning condition, this one, at 9,100 on the telephone. 9,200. Thank you, sir. Against you on the telephone. 9,300. Telephone. You nearly had him there, sir. There was hesitation for the first. 9,400. 9,500 telephone at 9,500. Still on the telephone at 9,500 bid. It's against you in the sale room, I'm afraid to say. On the telephone, 9,600. Against you. Again, hesitation, sir. Keep your fingers crossed at £9,600 in the sale room. Against you on the telephone, 9,700. Maybe another one and you'll have cracked the telephone, 9,800. 9,900. Fill it up to 10,000. Bid. I'll still stay in those hundreds. 10,100. Thanks anyway, sir. Thanks very much indeed for your bids. I'm very sorry you didn't get it. Absolutely fantastic car. We've had so much interest on it. At 10,100. Sure, I can't twist your arm one last time. One last roll of the dice. 10,200 against you, Will. 10,300. Sorry about that, sir. It was worth another £100 at £10,300 bid. Against you in the sale room, against you at home as well. Selling away on the telephone at £10,300 bid and done. Sold away at 10,300 on the telephone with you there, Will. 2004. Thank you on the telephone. Sold away. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 7, the 1984 Austin Mini Mayfair. Recently, comprehensively restored by Cheshire Mini Restorations. Looks very, very bonny, doesn't she, on those mini-like wheels? Cylinder head's been converted to run on unleaded petrol as well. Big collection of invoices, lots of photographic evidence as well of the restoration in the history file, which I'm sure you've viewed. Interest here with me on the Mini Mayfair starts your way at 3,000. 3,235 at £3,500. Bid with me at 3,500 on the Austin Mini Mayfair, ladies and gentlemen, at £3,500. Against you all in the room at just £3,500 bid. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £3,500 on the nice little Mini, 3,840. Still on my commission book, sir, at £4,000 bid at 4,000. 4,200, I'm out at £4,200 bid right at the back of the hall at 4,200. Comprehensively restored, ladies and gentlemen, on the Mini lights. There you are. You can see her up and driving round the roundabout there at 4,200 in the room. And it is provisional, submitting the bid. Coming in anywhere else if you like. Fair warning then. Absolutely sure in the room. Leaving it behind to the gentleman right at the very back at £4,200. You're all finished on the Mini. I'll try for you, sir, at 4,200. Just need the number 647. 647. 4,200 provisional. We'll get an answer for you as soon as we can. Just need to have a conversation with the vendor for you. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 8. Lot 8 in your catalogues is the 1973 MGB Roadster. Manual overdrive, this one. Again, another comprehensive restoration back in 2002. And she's been dry stored and unused since she was restored. Fully rebuilt engine back there in 2002. And we have invoices on file. Shows that the parts that we used cost over £7,300. Like I said, dry stored since then. Presents very, very nicely in the sale room indeed. Interest here on the MGB starts you at 456 bid. At £6,000 bid with me at 6,000. Fully restored, ladies and gentlemen, the MGB at just £6,000 bid. At 6,000. Next bid 6,200 if you want to come in at £6,000 on the MGB, ladies and gentlemen, at just 6,000. On my commission book, dry stored. Right the way from when she was restored at £6,000, only bid at 6,000. Next bid's 200. At £6,000 I have, ladies and gentlemen. 6,200, 6,500. Still with me at £6,500, bid at 6,500. Against you in the sale room and against you around the globe as well at £6,500 bid. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,500. Coming in again if you like at home at just £6,500. Absolutely sure. Leaving it behind in the sale room. Leaving it behind at home as well at just £6,500. You're all finished and done. That one is not sold, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. I'm too far away from the reserve at £6,500. Please have a word with our provisional bids team if you have a genuine interest in the car. They'll let you know. Provisional bids is just over on my right, by the way, against the wall. They'll let you know where you need to be, but I'm afraid I can't submit that bid. I am too far away from the vendor's reserve. But a very nice example it is, nonetheless. Thanks very much, George. Lot 9, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is the 1975 Mercedes-Benz 234 Saloon. Automatic. She is a restoration project. This will be a very, very worthwhile restoration project. Don't see many of these kicking around anymore at all. With the Webasto-style sunroof on her, there are quite a selection of parts with her as well. I'm not sure what those are. Sure you've inquired at the documents office to find out exactly what comes with it, but there is quite a few parts. Oh, dear me. I have a commission bid, but it is rather low. £200 I have, ladies and gentlemen. At £200 bid with me at 200. On the Mercedes. Wheel trims are probably worth that on eBay. At £200 bid. On my commission book at £200. On the Mercedes, ladies and gentlemen. No reserve whatsoever, remember. At £200 bid. On my commission book. On the Mercedes. 234 Saloon. 3 bid. Thank you. Thank goodness for that at £300 bid at 300 on the World Wide Web. She's not that bad, you know, at £300. Will make a nice motor car. Wants a little bit of TLC spent on her at £300 bid. 4 bid now at £400 in the sale room. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 400, 500. And 50 at £550 bid at 550. You're a hard man at 550 bid. In the sale room, ladies and gentlemen, at 550 on the Mercedes, 600. Thanks for your bids anyway. £600 bid now at 600. On the Mercedes, ladies and gentlemen, the 1975 234 Saloon with some spare parts with her as well at just £600. Next bid, £650 if you want to come in. Cracking restoration project here at just £600. Absolutely sure, and you do surprise me in the sale room on this one, but I will sell her. No reserve. She is here to sell to the top bidder, which is currently Thomas on the internet at £600. Finished and done everywhere else around the globe. I'll sell her away then. Sold away at £600. 3853 sold away on the internet, and I've broken my pen there. That's number one gone. We'll see how many more I can break before the end of the sale. Lot 10, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues is the 1973 Toyota Celica ST 1600, and it's over to Fuzz again on this fabulous motor car.
It's not Fuzz. He's not here.
Sorry.
He's having a day off.
I do apologise.
Yeah.
Sorry,
He's two drummers. You know, I can understand that.
Yeah.
You know, both have a car show.
Sorry about that.
Easily confused at your age, love.
It's very easy. I am easily confused.
He's the one with the silly hat and the jacket from 1950. Anyway, talking of great years, 1973. 1973 was a fabulous year. I, of course, was born. And so was this beautiful Toyota Celica. Now, this is a very interesting car for loads of reasons. One, they never really come up for sale. This car is from Belgium. Has a reasonable Belgian history. It's got some Belgian MOT, some of the book packs, bits and pieces. It looks pretty level. If you do the test that all us motor traders do, the arches feel very good. The near side rear arch, the British near side rear arch, needs a little bit of love. The paint, if you look, is kind of patinated. But you could enjoy this car. Don't forget, it's 1973, so it's everything exempt. No tax, no MOT for you. But you could just put this on the road because it's got its Nova certificate, so it will need registering. And I would just smoke it round for a bit. I would just have some fun with this. It's got the ATS wheels, look, one of my favourite 70s wheels. Used to fit a lot of those to Beetles in the day. Really nice interior. Again, the thing on these is the bodywork you can fix. You want to make sure you've got all your interior trim parts. This one has them all. They're all in really good order. A car you can have fun with, enjoy today, and then knock the edges off as you go. And you could buy that for low five figures and be the coolest person at your next Japanese car show. So, Jules, let's have a go.
Thanks very much, Paul. Here we are, 1973 Toyota Celica ST 1600. As Paul said, it is Nova registered. Very, very straightforward to get her registered here in the UK, and we can help you out with that process. It really is very, very easy indeed. Nothing on my book for this one, ladies and gentlemen. So you tell me, start me away at £5,000 on the Toyota Celica, the ST 1600. Start me at £5,000. Left-hand drive with the Belgian paperwork, ladies and gentlemen, on the Toyota Celica. Start me away at 5,000, surely where? At £5,000 only. On the Toyota Celica, 5 bid. At £5,000 bid in the room at 5,000. Fresh bidder at 5,200. At 5,200 bid, still in the room, 5,500. 5,800. At 5,800. You're out, I'm afraid, sir. At £5,800 I have bid. At £5,800, and it's against you at 5,800. Still in the sale room at 5,800. Coming in again, fill it up somewhere else at 6,000 if you like. Currently at £5,800. In the sale room, ladies and gentlemen, at 5,800. Absolutely sure, are we? At £5,800. Fill it up to 6,000 if you like. On the Toyota Celica. Very quiet on the internet there, Thomas. I'm very surprised about that. Could have gone back to Belgium for this kind of money at 5,800. Finished and done then, are you? Absolutely sure. Bids in the sale room then at £5,800. You finished and done. Again, that one is not sold. I can't submit that bid, sir. I am sorry. I'm too far away from the reserve. Again, please have a word with the provisional bids team. They'll let you know where you need to be. I do appreciate your bid, but we're just a little bit too far away. So please do have a word with us. We'll let you know, but I can't submit that one on that particular motor car at this point in time. So we move on in your catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, to lot 11. Which is the 1981 Mercedes-Benz 380 SEL, showing round about 82,000 miles. November next year, the MOT. No advisories on the MOT at all. Very high spec, this one, the 380 SEL Auto. Haven't seen one of these in this kind of condition for a very long time, and is believed to be one of only 10 examples which are currently licensed and being used on the UK roads. There we are, the 380 SEL. Interest here with me on my commission book starts your way at 4,000, 4,200, 4,500, 4,800. At £4,800 bid with me at 4,800 on the Mercedes, ladies and gentlemen, at just £4,800. Fill it up to 5 if you want or anywhere else. Currently at £4,800. 380 SEL here at £4,800 bid. On my commission book again at 4,800. 5 bid. Thank you. Your bid in the room, sir, at £5,000. Bid at 5,000. Coming in again if you like anywhere else at just £5,000. Bids in the room on the big Mercedes, ladies and gentlemen, at 5,000. Absolutely sure at just £5,000 bid. Looks very, very little money to your auctioneer here at £5,000. On the 380 SEL at £5,000 bid. In the room against my commission at £5,000. 5.2 further back, fresh bidder finally at £5,200. Been looking at the car at 5,200. You're out again, I'm afraid, sir. 5.5. Further forward now at £5,500 bid at 5,500, and it's against you further back at 5,500 bid. Thanks to your bids anyway. At 5,500 I have, and it is provisional. I will submit the bid if that's all we're going to see again on the big Mercedes saloon then at £5,500. You're all out, finished and done then at 5,500. We will try for you, sir, at 5,500. That's 543. 543 provisional. £5,500 provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 12 in your catalogue, which is the year 2000 Porsche 911 996 Carrera 2 manual. 3.4 litre engines on these. Manual gearbox showing round about 109,000 miles. MOT till June next year. We have 14 stamps in the service booklet, been very well looked after and nicely specified from the factory. Lots of options at the time of purchase. Has the GT3 alloy wheels. Looks very, very bonny car again with the original book pack. Loads of MOT stickers, loads of paperwork with her as well. Backing up that mileage. Interest here starts you at 5, 6, 7 bid. At £7,000 bid with me at 7,000. On the Porsche 911, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,000 only bid at 7,000. 7.5, 8 bid. At £8,000 bid with me at 8,000 still. On my commission book at 8,000. You're still out in the room, I'm afraid. Thanks for your bids anyway at the back at £8,000 bid at 8,000. Still on commission, ladies and gentlemen, at just 8,000. Absolutely for nothing here. Everybody's hands should be in the air surely at £8,000. Very, very little money. Porsche 911. Showing just round about 109,000 miles at £8,000 bid on my commission book, ladies and gentlemen. You're all still out. 8.2, you're back in. 8.5 is with me, I'm afraid, at £8,500 bid at 8.5. 8.8, the next bid at £8,500 bid, still on commission at £8,500. 8.7. I'll take it, sir, at 8,700 bid, and I'm out now at 8,700. Fresh bidder in the room. You're out at the bottom. It's on the mezzanine now at £8,700 bid at 8,700. 8.8. Do you the same favour, sir. 8.9 bid at £8,900 bid in the room at 8,900. On the Porsche 911. 996 Carrera 2 at 8,900. Fill it up to 9,000 if you want to at home, or I'm submitting the bid. Please look sharp at home. Fair warning from your auctioneer. Make no mistake at all at home. Absolutely for nothing here at £8,900. Gentleman's bid in the sale room, 9,000. Still staying those hundreds, 9.1. Back in the sale room at £9,100 bid at 9,100. Still against you at home. Fair warning from your auctioneer. Please bid quickly at home if you want to come in. Can't keep them open forever. Very, very little money at £9,100. Finished and done. It is provisional then at 9,100. We will try for you, sir, at 9,100. That is 632. 632 up on the mezzanine. Provisional at 9,100. Provisional. Thanks, George. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 13, the 1966 Morris Mini 1000 Traveller. Recently serviced and the brakes looked at as well. Never restored this particular one in original condition, just 2 previous owners. Lots of receipts and invoices with her as well, the Minor Traveller. Interest here starts you at 4.8, 5,200, 5.5. At £5,500 bid with me at 5,500. On the Minor Traveller, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,500 bid. And against you in the sale room and against you at home again at just £5,500 I have bid. At 5,500. Next bid's 5.8 if you want to come in anywhere. At 5,500 I have bid. On my commission book again at just £5,500. Nice Morris Minor Traveller, never restored at all at £5,500. You're out further back in the sale room at 5.5 I have. You're out at home as well at just £5,500. On my commission book, 5.8, 6,000. Still with me, Thomas, I'm afraid to say it. £6,000 bid at 6. On commission, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,000. You're out at home still. Next bid, 6.2, Thomas, if they want to come back in. Currently at £6,000. Like I said, good-looking car here, never been restored at all. Totally original at £6,000, only bid at 6,000. Not many Morris Miners can say that. Unless they're a barn find, of course. 6.2, I'm out now at 6,200 bid on the World Wide Web with Thomas at 6,200. You're still out in the room at £6,200 I have. My commission's out now as well. So submitting the bid at £6,200. Finishing done. Absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen, at 6,200. It is provisional. We will try for you on the World Wide Web. That one is provisional at £6,200. 472. Thanks, Thomas. That wasn't another one coming in there right at the death, was it? Provisional. Please bid quickly at home. There's no point bidding. Once I've actually said it is provisional and I'm taking the number, there's no point clicking away again at home. That's too late. You need to look sharp with those bids at home. Can't keep them open forever for you. Lot 14, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is the 2001 Mercedes-Benz S55 AMG. It's a V8 auto on these, ladies and gentlemen. Full fat, this one, isn't it? May next year, the MOT, with the book pack. Massive specification on these. No reserve whatsoever. Well, I'd love to take that 1,000, but I've got one. 1,200 is your bid, Thomas, at £1,200 bid at 1,200. 1,400. Look sharp in the room at 12, 14, 16 bid. At £1,600 bid, 1,800. On the AMG, no reserve whatsoever at £1,800 bid. On the World Wide Web, ladies and gentlemen, at £1,800. Fill it up to 2,000 if you want her in the room. Lots of motor car here. V8 automatic S55 AMG. I dread to think what this cost new. 2,000 bid. At £2,000, only bid at 2,000. There she is, running and driving. May next year, the MOT. What a machine to park on your driveway. 2.2. Neighbours will think you've won the lottery at £2,200 bid. At £2,200 bid. On the AMG Mercedes, 2.4. Fresh bidder in the room at £2,400 bid at 2,400. Absolutely for no money whatsoever for this. At 2,400. No reserve, though. I'm selling her away. Look sharp at home. At £2,400 bid. In the sale room, ladies and gentlemen, at £2,400. Must be worth another 100, Tom, surely. Oh, it's actually worth 2.6. There we are, still going at 2.6, 2.8. Back in the sale room at £2,800 bid. S55 AMG Mercedes at £2,800 bid in the room. Fill it up to 3,000 if you want her at home. Oh, we'll be kind to them, Thomas. Go on. 2.9 if you want to come back in at home. Currently at 2,800. Gentleman's bid in the sale room. I'm selling her away, remember. No reserve whatsoever. At 2,000, it is your bid, sir. Don't worry. At £2,800. Just waiting for the internet. Fair warning from your auctioneer. One last time. 2.9. 3,000. You're out at £3,000. Only bid at 3,000. In the room. Against you at home. Fair warning. One last time. 3.1. Thanks for your bids anyway in the room. At £3,100 bid at 3.1. Kept that one secret. It's for nothing, isn't it? At £3,100 bid. Very little money for an absolute mammoth car here. At £3,100. You're out in the room, gentlemen. You're absolutely sure. At £3,100 finished and done. Sold away at £3,100 on the internet at 3,100. 3,925. Again, you're too slow at home. It's sold. It's gone. That's how the auction business works. This isn't eBay. Don't leave it till the last possible second. You need to get bidding while you still got a chance. At £3,100. Absolutely mental. Lot 15 is the 2008 Ferrari F430 F1, and I'll get it right this time. We're over to Paul Cowland.
Thanks, mate. Although we do love fuzz, I am not fuzz, so apologies if you've tuned in. This is the other end of the scale. Someone has just bought, I don't know if you saw that, a S55 AMG, one of the fastest mid-range accelerating cars available in the early noughties for £3,100 plus commission. That's insane. That's insane. This is why you should come and buy cars at auction. Now let's go to the other end of the scale. Let's go to what we call a no questions car. A lot of people love the idea of owning a Ferrari. 360 is a very lovely entry Ferrari. The only way to better a 360 is to go for the F430. So Frank Stephenson, the noted car designer who did things like the Fiat 500, the new Mini, the BMW X5, all of the latest McLarens, all of the latest Maseratis, restyled the 360 to create this beautiful evolution. And I think whoever's ordered this car has done it so well. So you've got, obviously, you've got your Nero Daytona here, which is the metallic black. It's got the shields, which you always want. It's got the Daytona seats, which are kind of evocative of the older Ferraris. Full service history on this car as well, and just beautifully spec'd. Gearbox, the F1 gearbox, you either love or you hate. By this point, they are really nice. The flappy paddles on Ferraris of this era are actually usable and lovely to live with, and quicker than the manuals as well. So if you want one, full service history, nothing to do, just go and see our friends at Haggerty. They'll insure it for you, polish it, put some fuel in it, and away you go. Go on, Jules.
Well, let's see what we can do here. The 2008 Ferrari F430 F1. Nero, black with the cream leather. UK right-hand drive supplied car, and has just been serviced by Stratstone Wilmslow, has 10 main dealer stamps there in the book. And I'm in at £45,000. At £45,000, bid with me at 45. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 45. On the Ferrari F430 F1 at just £45,000 bid. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 45. 48, 50,000. Still with me at £50,000, bid at 50,000. Give the two telephones a chance. At £50,000, only bid with me at 50,000. On the Ferrari F430 F1 at £50,000, bid on my commission book at 52, 55. Still with me at 55. 58 is your bid. I'm out now at £58,000 bid on the Ferrari. Gentleman's bid in the room at 58,000. Coming in again if you like anywhere else at £58,000. Absolutely fantastic Ferrari here at just 58,000, just serviced at £58,000. You're out, Will. Thanks anyway. One of the telephones is out at £58,000, bid at 58,000. Against you, George, and against the ladies and gentlemen in the room, and against you on the World Wide Web at £58,000 I have bid on the Ferrari F430. F1 at £58,000. Gentleman's bid right in the room there at £58,000. On the F430. Any interest on the telephone, George? 59 I have. Internet. 60 in the room at £60,000. Bid in the room at 60,000. Thanks for that, Tom. We never turn the bids down. At £60,000, only bid at 60,000. It's still provisional. Submitting the bid now at £60,000. On the F430, 61 telephone, 62, back in the room at £62,000, bid at 62. What a fantastic car this one is at 62,000. 63 telephone, still on the telephone at 63,000. 64,000, back in the room at 64. You're still out, Thomas. Give me a shout at home, just jump in it. 65. Thought you were shouting at me to have a bid there, sir, just for a moment at 65 on the telephone. 66,000, back in the room at £66,000 bid. On the F430, F1 at 66,000, you're out. I'll take 500, George, if that'll get you back in. We're very close to the reserve. At £66,000, same favour to you as well, Tom, on the internet. Please look sharp. Currently at £66,000, finished and done. Absolutely sure on the telephone, thank you. It is provisional with you, sir. At £66,000 then in the sale room. We will try for you at 66,000. 543 again. 543. 66,000 provisional. But we are not a million miles away. I'll be absolutely gobsmacked if that does not turn into a sale. Lot 16, ladies and gentlemen, is the 2003. Wow, here's a really nice car. I've had a very close look at this one. The 2003 Maserati 4200 Spider Cambio Corsa, the automatic. Showing round about 19,500 miles. MOT till April next year. Very comprehensive, very detailed service history on her as well. Tailored car cover with it. I mean, it says there in my notes, outstanding condition. I really can't overemphasize that. This one is absolutely fantastic. The Maserati Spider. Interest here starts you at £13,000. Bid with me at 13,000. On my commission book at 13.5, 14 bid. 14.5, 15 bid. Thanks for your bids anyway. £15,000 I have bid on my commission book now. On the Maserati Spider at £15,000. Still against you in the room. Against you on the World Wide Web as well at £15,000. Absolutely lovely, very, very pretty motor car here at £15,000. On commission, ladies and gentlemen, it's against you around the globe and against you in the sale room as well at £15,000. Coming in, if you like, anywhere else for another 500 at £15,000 I have. 15,500 on the World Wide Web. I'm out now at 15,500 bid. On the internet, ladies and gentlemen, at 15,500. Absolutely beautiful car, very low mileage, very, very well looked after as well at £15,500 bid. On the World Wide Web now, ladies and gentlemen, against my commission. Against you in the room as well at £15,500, submitting the bid. You're absolutely sure. Give me a shout if you want to come in the sale room. 16,000. Internet against internet now. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen at home, if you haven't viewed this one, if you didn't take up our offer of the extended viewing on evenings and weekends, 500. Thank you. I've got you, sir. Thanks very much indeed. I've got him. Thanks, gentlemen. I need you two on commission at £16,500 bid. At 16,500. Thank you, sir. Your bid. Absolutely fabulous motor car at 16,500 in the room now. Fresh bidder entirely at £16,500. Against both of your clients there, I'm afraid, there. Thomas, at 16,500. Fair warning at home. Please look sharp. I can assure you this car wants for nothing. 17,000. 500. Thank you, sir. At £17,500 bid at 17,500. On the Maserati Spider, 4,200. Automatic, MOT next April at £17,500 bid in the room. Fair warning at home. Don't leave it to the last second. You'll be kicking yourself on this one at £17,500. It is provisional. In the sale room. Shout if I'm missing you, just like the gentleman did earlier. At £17,500. Finished and done. It is provisional. It's with you, sir, at £17,500. We'll try for you. 641. Thank you. 641. Provisional at £17,500. We'll have a word with the owner for you. We'll see what we can do. Thanks, George. Lot 17, ladies and gentlemen, the 1990 Mercedes 420 SEC. Showing round about 116,000 miles. The SEC Auto, October next year, the MOT, in original specification. Has the factory sunroof on this one. 14 stamps in the service booklet. In the current ownership since 2003. That's 19 years our vendors had her. She was looked at just 2 years ago, restored to the sum of £14,000 and been driven 225 miles to the sale room. What a lovely motor car. Another one I've had a very, very close look at. Interest here starts you at 5, 6, 7 bid. At £7,000 bid with me at 7,000. On the Mercedes 420 SEC at 5,000, 8,000. Got you in the room. 8,500. At £8,500, still bid with me at 8,500. Fresh bidder, 9,000. 9,500. Still with me at 9,500. Fresh bidder further forward, 10,000. I'm out now. At £10,000, bid in the room at 10,000. All two of you are out there. Gentlemen further forward, at £10,000 bid. My commission's out as well. At £10,000 bid. On the 420 SEC, at £10,000. £14,000 was spent on her 2 years ago. Not even paying for the restoration cost at £10,000 bid in the room. And it is provisional. Coming in again if you like anywhere else. You're out on the internet. You do surprise me on the internet. Cracking example here of the big Mercedes Coupe, the 420 SEC at £20,000 bid in the room. Absolutely sure. Fair warning everywhere else. Submitting the bid then at £10,000. If that's all we're going to see at 10,000 in the sale room. 543 again. 543. Provisional at 10,000. Provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 18, the 1977 Aston Martin V8S. Automatic, November next year, the MOT. Being a UK right-hand drive home market car from new. Matching numbers, this one as well. Very extensive history file going all the way back to December 1979. There we are. Interest with me starts your way at 45, 48 bid. At £48,000 bid with me at 48,000. On the Aston, ladies and gentlemen, at just £48,000. Again, everybody's hands should be in the air at this kind of money. At just £48,000. Aston Martin V8S. 50,000. 52. Still with me at £52,000. Bid at 52,000. Still on my commission book. You're out on the telephone. 55, 58. Still on commission at 58,000. Give me a shout. Fill it up to 60,000. Anywhere else in the room or indeed on the telephone. You're shaking your head on the telephone at £58,000 I have. Shaking your head already at 58,000. On the Aston Martin, ladies and gentlemen, the V8S. Cracking service history. Fill it up to 60 if you want her in the room. Or anywhere else around the globe at £58,000 I have. Jim's telephone's out. On my commission book then at 58,000 against you all. Absolutely sure. Fair warning again. 60,000. Thank you, sir. I'm out now at 60 bid in the room. Fresh bidder. You're absolutely sure, Jim. Thanks anyway on the telephone. At £60,000 bid at 60,000. In the room. Against my commission interest. It is provisional. Submitting the bid. On the Aston Martin, the V8S at £60,000. Gentlemen's bid in the room. We will try for you, sir, at 60,000. Just need your paddle number, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. 635. Thanks very much indeed. 635. We'll have a word with the vendor for you as soon as we can. We'll let you know whether that's a yes or a no. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues is lot 19, the MG Midget 1275. Round wheel arch model, this one. Looks absolutely fantastic on those alloys as well. And the brushed aluminium plates. 93,000 miles there or thereabouts on her. Drives and presents very well indeed. A recent set of matching tyres for those alloys. I was going to say interest here starts your way, but believe it or not, I had a commission bid. There's always one, ladies and gentlemen, isn't there? I had a commission bid of £25, which I don't think is really befitting of this one. So I'm going to default to the World Wide Web. What have you got, Thomas? £500 bid at 500. On the World Wide Web, 600. In the room at £600, 7, 8. Back in the sale room, 9, 1,000. At £1,000 bid at 1,000. In the sale room, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300. 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, 2,000, 2,1, 2,2, 2,3, 2,4, 2,5, 2,6. In the room, I'm afraid, at 2,600, Thomas. How much? 2,8. 3,000, thank you. 3,2. 3,5, 3,500. I've been made redundant here at £3,500. Just shout them out. Where do you want to be, Thomas? They've got to bid first. Thomas is telling me the bid. They haven't bid yet. He's getting into it now. 4,000 at £4,000. 4,2. You're out. You're absolutely sure at £4,200 bid at 4,2. Like I said, I'm completely redundant there. At £4,200, could have had anything bid at 4,200. In the room, ladies and gentlemen, at £4,200, you're absolutely sure, Tom. At 4,200, love your style, by the way. Great style. At 4,300, I forgot about you, George. Dear me. Sorry, Joe, I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. At 4,300 bid on the telephone. 4,400. Back in the room at £4,400 bid at 4,400. 4,500, they'll be sacking me, you know, Carlos. At £4,500 bid. At 4,500. 4,600. Back at 4,600 bid. In the room at £4,600. Against you on the telephone at £4,600. What a lovely example at 4,600. Against you on the telephone. Fair warning, you're out. Selling away then. Against you all, ladies and gentlemen, at £4,600. I'm selling. Yours, Carlos, 648. 648. Sold away, and I've forgotten the figure. 4,600. Thank you. 4,600. Sold away. Sold away. That's how to do it, ladies and gentlemen. No reserve whatsoever. That gets everybody going on them. Lot 20, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1987 Ford Capri 280 Brooklands, and it's over to Paul Cowland again for the lowdown on this one.
Thank you, Jules. Thank you. There's a bit of an adage, guys, in car collecting circles. If you want a car that's good to tuck away as investment, basically the very first of any car is always good news, and the very last of any car is always good news. It's why the Capri Brooklands, as they're called, the 280, is always such a notable car to collect, because it's the last one. It's the zenith of what the Capri came. So you get your 2.8 litre engine, you get leather Recaros, you get limited slip diff. They're very collectible, they're very covetable. This one perhaps more than most, because it's only done 27,000 miles. It's been in storage for a long time, has been recommissioned, just had a fresh MOT. Needs a nice mop and a correct on the paint, but what a lovely straight car. Really, really beautiful collector quality Capri, which if you spent a few £100 with your detailer, you would have a show quality car. So not many left. They made 1,028. There's about 500 on the road in existence. There aren't many with 27,000 miles with a good history, low owner count in this kind of condition. So if you want one that just needs tiny bit of love, not massive restoration, here's your car. Over to you, Jules.
Would love this one, Paul.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, just a little bit out of my price point, unfortunately, but what an absolute stunner this one is. 280 Brooklands Capri. I've always wanted one of these, actually, always, from when they were brand new. November next year, the MOT. 2 previous owners, that's all. Long-term ownership. Absolute cracker. I've had a very, very close look at this one as well. Interest here on my commission book starts you at 18.20 bid. At £20,000 bid with me at 20,000. On the 280 Brooklands Capri, ladies and gentlemen, at £20,000 bid. On my commission book then at 20,000. At just 20,000. I've got you, Tommy. Thanks. Nice to see you as always. 22, 23 with me. At £23,000 bid at 23,000. Thanks for your bids anyway. 24,000. 24.5 bid at £24,500 bid with me at 24.5. Coming in again if you like on the internet. Still on commission, ladies and gentlemen. You're still out, Tommy, I'm afraid to say it. £24,500 bid with me. On my commission book then at 24,500. Coming in again if you like. Like Paul Cowland said, collector quality, this one. This is absolutely stunning. Low mileage, great colour, great interior at 24,500 bid. And it's against you at home and against you in the sale room. Make no mistake at all, at £24,500. Coming in again. If you like at home, fair warning from your auctioneer, then it is provisional. Submitting the bid at £24,000. You're all finished and done at 24,500. Provisional at 24,500. That is 1401. Provisional at £24,000. And 500. Nearly forgot that. Provisional. Thanks, Tom. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 21. Beg your pardon. Lot 21 is the 1994 MGR V8. The MGR V8. March next year, the MOT showing just round about 25,000 miles from new. In original specification, ladies and gentlemen, fully operational roof honour as well, with the tonneau cover. New water pump drive belts, as well as a service just 3,000 miles ago, with a comprehensive history file as well. The MGR V8, interest here at 1011 bid. At just £11,000 bid with me at 11,000. 12,000. Need to get on the right leg here, so I'm all right at the 13 with me. 14 if you like in the room. At £13,000 bid with me at 13,000. Still on my commission book at 13,000. Great example here at £13,000 bid. On the MGR V8 at 13,000. Against you at home, against you in the room at just £13,000 bid. Coming in again if you like at 13,000. It's against you in the room, ladies and gentlemen, and against you at home at just £13,000. Great example in the best colour, of course. British Racing Green Metallic at £13,000. Still on my commission book at 13,000. Finished and done then, are we already? I will submit the bid. It is very provisional, but I will submit it at 13,000. 250, 13.5, sir. Still with me at 13.5. Thanks for your bids anyway. At 13,500 bid. On my commission book at 13.5. A lot of motor car there for just £13,500 bid. On my commission book at 13,500. You're still out at home, ladies and gentlemen, at £13,500. Provisional. Submitting the bid at £13,500. Absolutely sure in the sale room. You're sure at home as well. Finish and done. I will submit the bid rather reluctantly. We're a little way off. Don't just think about it at home. You need to be clicking away at £13,500. Absolutely sure. It is provisional. Against you in the sale room, sir, and against you at home. £750. I'm out now at 13,750 bid. Against you in the sale room, sir. Fill it up to 14,000, surely, with the tonneau cover. New water pump, new drive belts. Just 3,000 miles ago, had a service. Great history file on her as well at 13,750. Still thinking about it in the sale room. I will submit the bid. Have to hurry, I'm afraid. At 13,750 with Thomas then on the World Wide Web. It's provisional. We will try for you at home at 13,750. 472, 472. Thank you. No problem, that's okay. And just a quick message, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 7, the Mini Mayfair. Can the highest bidder, we know you're still in the room, we've been trying to get in contact with you. We've spoken to the owner of that on the Mini Mayfair with your high bid, but you need to have a word with the provisional bids team, which is on my right against the wall there. So the high bidder on the Mini Mayfair, if you could make yourself known and go to the provisionals desk, thanks very much indeed. See if we can get a deal done for you on that Mini Mayfair. Lot 22, ladies and gentlemen. In your catalogues is the 2002 Porsche 911 996 Turbo. 11 stamps in the service book. Tiptronic, September next year, the MOT, showing round about 83,000 miles. Great cars these, the wide body 911 996 Turbos. Very comprehensive specification as well. Interest here starts you at 1820 bid. At £20,000 bid with me at 20,000. On the 911 966 Turbo, ladies and gentlemen, at £20,000 bid. On my commission book against you in the room, ladies and gentlemen, at just £20,000. A lot of motor car here again for just 20,000. On the 996 Turbo at £20,000. 21 was that? Oh, dear me. 22, still with me. It's all right. I can still stay on the right leg. It's okay. At £22,000 bid. At £22,000. On my commission book at 22,000. Wide body 911 996 Turbo. At £22,000. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 22,000. Coming in again if you like at home. Dear me, they're very, very tough people at home, aren't they today, Thomas? At 22,000. Lots of motor car here at just £22,000. Bid with me at 22,000. Against you at home and against you in the room. You're absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen, at £22,000. Last chance anywhere else. Finished and done then, are we? At £22,000. Give me a shout if you want to come in or you're leaving it behind. At £22,000 only on the 911 Turbo. Provisional, that is 1415 at £22,000. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues is lot 23, the 1988 Jaguar XJS 5.3 convertible. Showing a little over 50,000 miles. 5.3 auto, this one. October next year, the MOT with the hood cover. Lots of work carried out 4 years ago. Round about 3,000 euros, it says here. 3,000 euros spent on a engine work back in 2016. Cost 4,500 euros as well. So clearly been very, very well looked after, the XJS 5.3 convertible. Nothing on my book at all, ladies and gentlemen, for this one. Start me away at £8,000 on the XJS convertible. Start me away at 8,000. And again, everybody's hands should be in the air on the convertible, ladies and gentlemen. The XJS, lots of money spent on a great history file there. Start me away at £8,000. On the convertible, nobody come for at all. Start me at £8,000 on the Jaguar XJS, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, great history file. Lots of money spent on it over the years, both on the engine, hydraulic system, new heating and coolant hoses. 8 bid at £8,000 bid on the World Wide Web. We're off and running, Thomas, at £8,000 bid against you in the sale room at just £8,000. Next bid's 8.5 if you want to come back in. Got you again, Tommy, at £8,500. Thank you, at £8,500. Bid in the room at £8,500. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at just £8,500. Again, a hell of a lot of motor car. I can't believe they're hesitating at home, Thomas. You and I would love this for £8,500. 9's even better, of course, at £8,500 bid. Coming in again if you like at home. Currently in the room at £8,500. Against you on the World Wide Web and against you everywhere else in the room. Absolutely sure. Shout if I'm missing you anywhere. Look sharp at home. At £8,500. Finished and done then. I can't submit that bid, I'm afraid. Please have a word with the provisionals. I'm sure we can do a deal on this particular car, but we're too far away, so that one is not sold at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen. That one is not sold. But we will try our very best to do a deal with you. But you do need to have a word with our provisional bids team. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues is lot 24, which is the 2002 Bentley Arnage red label. Automatic, November next year, the MOT showing round about 52,000 miles. Had a pair of new batteries fitted to her a couple of years ago. Has the factory sunroof as well. Lots of engine work carried out less than 500 miles ago. There was over £8,000, well, round about £8,000 spent on her there. Lots of interest. I've got more than that, I'm afraid. I've got 10,000 on the World Wide Web, but I'm in at 11-12 bid. At £12,000, bid with me at 12,000 on the Bentley, ladies and gentlemen. The Arnage, red label. Lots of engine work, 13,000. Let's have a look. I've got to get on the right leg here. 13.5. With me at £13,500, bid at 13.5. Coming in again if you like at home at £13,500 bid. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 13,500. Give me a shout, ladies and gentlemen, at 13.5. A lot of motor car again. Lots of money spent on her on the engine less than 500 miles ago. You don't need to worry about that. At £13,500 bid. 14,000. Got you, sir. 14,250. I'll do you the same favour. On my commission book at £14,250. 14.5. The commissions are out. At £14,500 bid at 14.5. That's what I meant about being on the right leg. At £14,500 bid. In the room, ladies and gentlemen, at 14,500. It is provisional. Submitting the bid at 14,500. Still, you're out at home. You're out everywhere else in the room, but I will submit the bid. Gentleman's bid right up on the mezzanine at 14,500 pounds. Finished and done everywhere else. Are you? We'll try for you, sir. It is provisional at 14,500. Just need your paddle number, please, if you don't mind. Oh, that's nice. Somebody else is going to pay for it, sir. That's lovely. That's the kind of deal I like to do every day of the week. 587. 587. Thank you. That's what friends are for, they say, of course. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 25. That's the way to do it. Don't bother to register. Just get your mate to bid and pay for it. Lot 25, ladies and gentlemen, is a 1933 Wolseley Hornet. It's over to Paul Cowland again.
Thank you very much, Jules. Now, this is an interesting one. For people of a certain age, a Wolseley Hornet is a Mini with a boot. But before that, this was the original Wolseley Hornet. And they're really interesting because Wolseley, between 32 and 34, basically provided a load of chassis, which they put out to various coach builders. And the coach builders would give you a Hornet special. You could have basically a selection of styles on this very accomplished, amazing chassis. Now, under there is a 6-cylinder, basically MG engine. So for that reason, they're very easy to maintain, very easy to get bits for mechanically. And bodily, the only thing you ever need to worry about is taking care for with this car because it's had a very expensive restoration. It's had new chrome, perfect paint. What they have done, which I adore, is they've left this beautiful patinated leather. This was obviously restored, I guess, earlier, and that's perfect. So it's got everything you need. Very rare, very desirable pre-war car. That, as I say, is very easy to look after because it's basically bits of MG under there in beautiful condition. It needs nothing. Just go out, have some fun, enjoy it. And I think looking possibly cool. Over to you, Jules.
Thanks very much indeed there, Paul. On a jersey plate, this one should be relatively straightforward to put it back on the original registration. All that information is in your description for the vehicle. Comprehensively restored, great history file on her as well. Would be absolutely fabulous next summer. Going round the fairs. Interest here starts your way at 14, 15, 16, 17 bid. At £17,000 bid with me at 17,000. On the Wolseley Hornet, ladies and gentlemen, at 18,000, 19 bid. 20,000, 21, 22, 500, 23 if you like. Thanks for your bids anyway. At £22,500, I have bid in the room at 22,500. You're out in the room at 22,500. Still on my commission book at £22,500. Coming in again if you like at home or anywhere else in the room. What an absolutely fantastic car. Take a small one from me, sir. 750 if you like. Very well restored. $750. Thank you, sir. At 22,750 bid. I'm out now. It is provisional at £22,750. Bid in the sale room. Give you a chance on the mezzanine. There's a gentleman on the mezzanine thinking about it as well in exactly the same manner. At £22,750. Bids down here, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake, not on the mezzanine. At £22,750, and it is provisional. Submitting the bid against my commission. Thanks anyway on the mezzanine at £22,750. Finish and done. It is provisional, gentlemen. We'll try for you at 626. 626. 22,750. Provisionals will have a word with the vendor. We'll be back to you as soon as we possibly can. Thank you. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 26. Is the 1975 Ford Escort Mexico. Real eye popper, this one, isn't it? In orange. Genuine Type 49 shell. Is known to the AVO Owners Club and is the highest chassis number they know of for a 1975 car, according to their club records. She'd slumbered away for around about 30 years in a lock-up garage before she was discovered by our vendor. Just wants putting back together again, this one. The engine's fully rebuilt, just needs a new loom, and has a virtual complete ownership history as well. There's a couple of names not known, just the areas that they were in, but virtually a complete ownership history right back to when she was first bought. Interest here on my book starts you at 10, 12, 15, 18 bid. At £18,000 bid with me at 18,000. On the AVO Mexico at £18,000 bid. On my commission book at 18,000. Be absolutely fabulous, this car, once she's put back together at £18,000. Against you all in the room, 20,000. 21,000 is my bid, I'm afraid, at £21,000 on commission. On the AVO Mexico at £21,000 bid. On commission, ladies and gentlemen, at 21,000. Coming in again, if you like, on the World Wide Web at £21,000 I have. On commission, ladies and gentlemen, at 21,000. Against the internet and against you in the room. Like I said, she just wants screwing back together. Highest chassis number known to the AVO Club. There's a bit of kudos once you've got her screwed back together and you're taking around all the shows next year. At £21,000 I have. Coming in again, if you like, on the World Wide Web, or give me a shout anywhere else in the room at £21,000. You're absolutely sure. At £21,000 on my commission book then. Against you at home and against you in the room. At £21,000 it is provisional. Oh, 21.5, and it's still provisional. They do think it's eBay, don't they, at home? At 21,500, I was just about to ink that down onto the book. 21,500 against my commission interest. With you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 21,500. Give me a shout in the room. It is provisional then at £21,500 with Thomas. We will try for your client there, Thomas. Cheeky as they may be, right at the last second there. 2311 provisional at £21,500. We'll get an answer for you at home as soon as we possibly can. Just need to have a conversation with the vendor, then we can let you know where we are. Lot 27, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is the 1979 Rolls-Royce Shadow 2. Very sharp example here of the Shadow 2. Another one I had a very close look at yesterday during the viewing. September next year, no advisory MOT, showing round about 39,000 miles. Our vendor was using the vehicle in France, drove it back to Wales, to his property in Wales, and has then driven it round about 60 miles to the sale room. Got 10 stamps in the service. I can hear the internet going wild here while I'm still talking. I'll come to you in a moment there on the internet. Has James Young Mayfair dealer registration plates on her still. Lamb's wool overrugs and the footstools. Cracking history file on her as well. Clearly been very well loved and used. Interest here. I hope this doesn't upset your bidders, Thomas. Interest here starts you at 5, 6, 7, 8 bid. At £8,000, I have bid at 8,000. On my commission book. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen at home. 8.5, I'm out now at £8,500. Coming in if you like in the room. All my commissions are out at £8,500 bid on the World Wide Web now. At £8,500. Taking them all out. Look how many I had there. Loads of them at £8,000 bid. Sorry, 8.5 with you on the World Wide Web at £8,500. Give me a shout in the sale room. Really has been well looked after, this one. Very, very sharp Shadow 2. If you're looking for one, you can't go wrong with this. Driven back from France, then to our sale room at £8,500 on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. 8,750. Thank you, Thomas. You're doing my work for me. Thanks very much. At 8,750, read my mind. 9 bid at £9,000. Bid now at 9,000. Internet against internet bidding. Against my commission and against you in the sale room at £9,000. Coming in again if you like for another 250, I believe we're on now, Thomas. Yeah, at 9,000. Fair warning at home. She's worth it all day long, in my humble opinion, as the auctioneer at 9,000. Again, you'll have to go a long way to find a nicer Shadow 2. Must be worth another 250. Thank you at home at 9,250. Same applies to the underbidder. You will have to travel a long way. 9,500. Internet against internet still at £9,500 bid. Coming in again if you like at home. Slipping through your fingers at the moment on the underbidder. 750. Thank you. Fill it up to 10,000 if you want to. Thank you at 10 bid. Internet against internet bidding there at 10,000. But we'll stay in the same increments for you there, Thomas, at £10,000. That's more a reminder to me, really, rather than you. At £10,000 bid. On the World Wide Web at £10,000. 250. Still going at £10,250. Slowly climbing up this one, Paul, at £10,250. On the Shadow 2. Great history file. Recently driven back from France as well at £10,250. 10.5. Still going at £10,500 bid. On the Shadow 2, ladies and gentlemen, at £10,500. Please shout in the sale room if you want to come in. Still got loads of you in here at £10,500. Finished and done then, are we? Absolutely sure at home. Fair warning, one last time then from your auctioneers. Selling her away at £10,500. You're finished and done at home. Sold away at £10,500. 3968 on the internet. Sold away. Another update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 17, the fabulous Mercedes 420 SEC in the corner of the sale room. Sold away at £12,000. We'll keep those provisionals coming for you as soon as we've got some updates to give you. Lot 28 is the 1987 Porsche 944S 16 valve, showing round about 109,000 miles. She runs, she drives, she stops as well. With the sunroof, 15 stamps in the service booklet. Had a lot of money spent on her between 2014 and 2017. We got £4,500 worth of bills there. New floors, sills, cam belt, clutch kit as well. Very, very worthy of being refreshed. Interest here starts me away. I can't believe it's so little money. Starts you at £2,000. At £2,000, bid with me at £2,000. Worth that all day long in a country mile as well. At £2,000, bid with me. On the 944 Porsche. At £2,000, bid at £2,000. Next bid's 2,200 if you want to come in, ladies and gentlemen. Currently at £2,000, and it is provisional. Submitting the bid. 2,200, thank you. All my commissions are out at £2,200 bid. On the internet, ladies and gentlemen, at 2,200. 2,400, thank you. Internet against internet bidding at £2,400 bid. 2,600, I'm on outright sale now. No longer provisional at £2,600 bid. Internet against internet again. It's against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen. 2,800. Still going on the World Wide Web at £2,800. Fill it up to 3,000. Thank you, Thomas, at £3,000 bid. Still with you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at £3,000. On the Porsche 944. 3,200. At £3,200 bid at 3,200. In Singapore, currently going to, hello in Singapore, currently going to you at £3,200 bid. On the 944S. Against you in the sale room, ladies and gentlemen, letting us slip through your fingers all the way to Singapore. 3,300. It's against you in Singapore. We'd love to sell the car to you. Make a great social media story, that would, wouldn't it, Elliot? At £3,300 bid. Against you in Singapore. Must be worth another £100, surely. At 3,300. 3,400. Back in Singapore at £3,400 bid at £3,400. Thomas wants you to win at 3,400. You have to pull the plug, Thomas. That'll make sure he wins at 3,400. Finished and done. Fair warning, selling away at 3,400. Sold away to the lady or the gentleman in Singapore at 3,400. Congratulations. 3,535. Sold away on the 944. Lot 7, the Mini Mayfair, also sold away, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,000. That's how the provisional bid system works, so don't be afraid to stick your hand in the air. We'll do the best we possibly can for you to get a deal over the line. Next lot is lot 29. Lot 29 is the 1971 Jaguar XJ6 2.8 litre. Round about 31,700 miles. She's showing original specification, full service history on this one, full service history. Service book was stamped up to 2016. We've got more invoices after that as well. No advisory MOT till next November. It's manual overdrive. Loads of work carried out. Interest here starts you at 5.5, 6 bid. At £6,000 bid with me at 6,000. On the XJ6, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,000 bid at 6,000. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,000. Coming in again if you like for another 500. Currently at 6,000. On the XJ6, ladies and gentlemen, 2.8 manual overdrive at £6,000 bid. 6.5, 7. Still with me, Thomas, at £7,000 bid at 7,000. Too slow in the room. The internet, then my commission is back at you at £7,000 bid. You're still out in the room. At £7,000 bid at 7,000. Coming in again on the World Wide Web at just £7,000. Great history file. Great colour as well. Great period colour. The interior is cracking on this one as well. I had a good look at this. The interior is very, very nice. Just 32,000 miles there or thereabouts. That's why the interior is so nice on her. Currently at £7,000 bid with me at 7,500 is your bid, sir. I'm out at £7,500 bid in the room at 7,500. Like I said, cracking period colour. Low mileage. Great history file at £7,500. Provisionally submitting the bid. Look sharp at home. Fair warning if you want to come in, or I'm submitting the gentleman's bid in the room at £7,500 finished and done. Provisional 543, isn't it? 543. Provisional at 7,500. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 30, which is the absolutely stunning Ferrari 365 GT 2+2. And who better than Paul Cowland to tell us all about this one?
Jules, thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you may have seen this is our headline lot. This is the one we've all been getting very excited about, and with good reason. 365, of course, is incredibly good news. 60s Ferraris, I think the most elegant era. I think the most beautiful era of all Ferraris. Just effortlessly stylish and cool, and just a wonderful thing to own. I think you could take this anywhere, and I think it would be appreciated by classic car fans of all eras. What's particularly nice about this one, it started with a very good car. So this car has enormous amounts of provenance anyway. The previous owner bought the car at a significant six-figure sum and then spent a significant six-figure sum on it. So you're here buying the chance to buy a car probably for about less than half of what the car owes your previous owner. This has been maintained, restored, regardless of cost, by Grey Paul Ferrari. They have done all the work on the car recently. It's why it's so nice. And what you can do if you have a nice older Ferrari is actually go back to Ferrari themselves. They have a program called Classica. And with Classica, if your restoration is an 11 and everything's perfect, Ferrari will inspect your car for several £1,000s, and then they'll give you a certificate. And that certificate basically says to the world, to auction audiences, to other collectors, this is the finest of its type. This car has that certificate. So if you want one, as we say in the trade, you want that one. So Jules, over to you.
I really can't add anything to that, really, Paul. Like you said, Ferrari Classica certified, 100% authentic and correct down to every last nut and bolt on her. Absolutely stunning restoration. Massive four-folder file, history file. Interest here, as you would expect, ladies and gentlemen, on commission at 110, 120, 130 bid. At £130,000 bid with me at 130. 140 telephone. Thank you, Carlos. 150. Still on my commission book at 150,000. You're still out in the room. You're out on the telephone as well at 150,000. 160 fresh bidder. My commissions are out at £160,000 bid. And against you on the telephone at £160,000 bid. Gentleman's bid in the room. Taking my commissions out at £160,000. Certified by Ferrari, no less. 100% authentic at £160,000. Coming in again on the telephone if you want. See if you can squeeze the pips there, Carlos, on them. Currently at 160, bid in the room at £160,000 bid. Taking my commission interest out at 160. On the Ferrari, 365 GT 2+2 at 360,000. I'll take 5 if that'll help you on the telephone. At £360,000, or indeed anywhere else in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Currently at £360,000 bid in the room. At 160. I would have liked 360. Gentleman in the room nearly fell over. At £160,000 bid in the room. At 160,000. Shake it. Thanks anyway on the telephone. At £160,000 I have. 5 if you like, ladies and gentlemen, either on the mezzanine or anywhere in the room, or indeed on the World Wide Web. At £160,000 I have. It is provisional. Submitting the bid to the owner for an answer at £160,000. Absolutely sure. Everywhere else in the room at 160. Provisional. We'll try for you. 543 again. 543. Provisional at £160,000. See what we can do for you on that one. Lot 11, here's another one that's converted into a sale. The Mercedes 380 SEL sold away, ladies and gentlemen, for £6,000. We move on in your catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, to lot 31, which is the 1951 Land Rover 80 Series 1, body off restoration back in 2014, correct engine specification, manual overdrive, new head gasket fitted just last year. Lots of original features on her as well. Interest here on the Land Rover starts you at 11,12 bid. At £12,000 bid with me at 12,000. On the Series 1, Land Rover 80. At £12,000 bid on my commission book at 12,000. You're all out in the room at 12,000. 13,000. 14 with me, sir, at £14,000 bid. Thanks anyway for your bid. £14,000 bid. 15,000. Fresh bidder, I'm out now at 15 bid in the room. At £15,000 bid. You're still out at the back at 15 I have. Gentleman's bid in the room at 15,000. Against my commission, against you on the internet as well. 15.5, it's against you, sir. 16,000. Back at the front at £16,000 bid at 16,000. Still at the front then. You've said no once already at the back at £16,000 I have. Still bid at the front at 16,000. Coming in again if like anywhere else. Take another £500 on the Series 1 Land Rover at £16,000 bid in the room. 250 at the back at 16,250. 16.5, sir. At 16.5 bid. You're still out at £16,500 bid. Right at the very front of the room at 16. Thanks for your bids anyway. £16,500. Still bid in the room at 16,500 on the Land Rover Series 1. It is provisional. Submitting the bid again. Please give me a shout if you want to come back in. Anywhere else in the room at £16,500. 16,750 internet. 17,000. Thank you, sir. Back with you at 7. You're still out at the back, remember, at 17 bid. At £17,000 bid. With the gentleman in the room, ladies and gentlemen, at £17,000 bid. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen. Fair warning, 17,250. Still on the internet, 17.5. Straight back at you on the internet there, Thomas, at £17,500 bid. Gentleman in the room. On the Series 1 Land Rover 80, 17,750. 18,000. I'll still stay in those 250s there, Thomas, at £18,000 bid. Still provisional at £18,000. On the Land Rover, ladies and gentlemen, at 18,250 internet. 18.5. Thank you, sir. Still with you at £18,500 bid. And we're on sale. Thank you. We've had word from the vendor. 18,750. 19,000. And we're still on sale, I believe there, Will. Yeah, 19,000 in the room. At £19,000 bid at 19,000. Against you at home at £19,000. 250. 19.5. Thank you, sir. At 19,500. Still selling away in the room at £19,500. Still out at the back, remember, at £19,500. Have to hurry at home, just to be fair to the gentleman in the room. Finished and done. Last roll of the dice at home, or I'm selling away in the room then at £19,500. Yours, sir, at £19,500. Well done there in the room. 538. Thanks very much indeed. 538 sold away at 19,500 in the room. Thanks for your bids on the internet. Sorry you missed out on that one. Please keep a look on our website. We're getting well known for Land Rovers. Sure, we've got some more coming in February. Lot 32, ladies and gentlemen, is the 2004 Maserati 4200 Coupe Cambrio Corsa. Showing round about 79,000 miles. June next year, the MOT. Previous owners had her for 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. Good specification on these. Lots of service history as well. Interest here on my commission book starts you away at 5. 6,500. 6,500 bid. At £6,500 bid with me at 6,500. Against you everywhere else in the room at £6,500. Thanks, Peter. I'll take it. 7,500 still with me at £7,500. Thanks for your bids anyway. 7,500. Still on my commission book. Outright sale, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,500. Against you in the room and against you on the World Wide Web. A lot of motor car here, isn't there, for 7,500? 4.2 litre Maserati at £7,500 bid. Against you in the room. Against you at home. Fair warning then. Selling away on my commission book at £7,500. You finished and you're done. Sold away at 7,500. Let's have a look. That's 3,009. Sold on commission. Thanks, George. Lot 33 in your catalogues is the 1969 Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit. June next year, the MOT, in original specification. Very, very smart looking Silver Spirit, this one. On the correct Avon turbo steels. Has been maintained by a marque specialist for over a decade. 17 stamps in the service book. Nothing on my book. We're in at 3,000 on the internet. Nothing on my commission book, ladies and gentlemen. At £3,000, I have bid with Thomas. 3-2 is your bid, sir. At £3,200 bid in the room. At 3,200. Against you on the World Wide Web at just £3,200. 3-5. I'd need 3-8, sir, really. I'm trying to chase a reserve. You sure? Thanks anyway for your bids. At £3,500 bid at 3,500. On the World Wide Web at £3,500 bid. Just I know the owner and I know it's pretty fixed, this reserve. At 3,500 bid. At 3,500. Fresh bidder, 3-8. I've got you in the room. At £3,800 bid now at 3,800. 4,000. At £4,000 bid on the World Wide Web. At £4,000. You're still out in the room. At £4,000. On the Silver Spirit, ladies and gentlemen, at just £4,000. You're both out, remember. At £4,000 with Thomas on the World Wide Web, and it is provisional. Submitting the bid. You're absolutely sure. Everywhere else around the globe, you're sure as well. I've got in the room. 4-4 internet. Thanks for your bids anyway. £4,400 bid. Were you being talked into that one by a certain lady at £4,400 bid? 4-6. Internet against internet bidding at 4,600. 4-8 at £4,800. Outright sale at £4,800 bid. No longer provisional, ladies and gentlemen. If that sharpens your pencils at home, at 4,800. Take 4-9, seeing as we're on outright sale, Thomas. Can't be fairer than that to the underbidder at £4,800 bid. 4-9, thank you at home. At 5,000. Still staying those £100 increments for them at £5,000. We're on outright sale. Very, very sharp looking Silver Spirits, I can assure you. With the private reg, I forgot about that. The registration comes with her. OHW324, that was worth another £100. There we are, 5-1. At £5,100 bid at 5,100. Very nice colour. £5,100 bid at 5,100. Coming in again, if you like, 17 stamps in the service booklet, been looked after by the same garage, the same marque specialist for a decade at £5,100. You sure at home? Finished and done then. Fair warning, one last time from your auctioneer. I'm selling away at 5,200 now. Thank you at home at 5,200. Nearly missed your bid at 5,200. Fair warning to the underbidder. Same thing applies. What a great service history. Great colour. Great motor car at 5,200. Absolutely sure at home. Leaving her behind then, and I'm selling her away at £5,200 on the internet with Thomas. 5-3. Thank you. They only like to bid at the last second, don't they? At £5,300 bid. Finished and done. Fair warning at home. Absolutely sure. Have to hurry. You're selling her away then at £5,300. 5-4. There we go. 5-4. You're doing it to me deliberately now, Thomas, I believe. I'm sure they're bidding. No, I'm sure they're bidding quicker, and you're just leaving it to the last second. At 5,400. 5-5. Thank you at home. At 5,500 bid. We can't be fairer than this in £100 increments, can we? At 5,500. Can't believe you're going to leave her behind for just another £100 bid. MOT till next June. Great condition. Great history file. At £5,500. Finished and done. Fair warning. One last time at home. I'm selling away at 5,500. Sold away at £5,500. 3855. Thank you at home. 3855. 555, if I can put that down right. 5,500. Sold away. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 34, the 2002 Aston Martin DB7 Vantage. Let's have a look here. Low mileage, only 32,000 miles there or thereabouts. Manual, MOT till November next year, nearly a full year's ticket on it. Drove 225 miles to the sale room. Has a DBZ registration plate on it there. Private plate, comes with the car. 9 stamps there in the service booklet. There's more invoices as well in the history file as well. Interest here starts you at 10, 11 bid. At £11,000 bid with me at 11,000. On the DB7 Vantage, ladies and gentlemen, at 11,000 bid. On my commission book at just £11,000. What a hell of a lot of motor car here for just 11,000. Dear me. Are we awake in the sale room? Are we awake at home? 12,000, 13 bid. Still with me at 13,000 bid at 13,000. On the Aston DB7 at £13,000 bid. 14,000. Your bid on the mezzanine at 14 bid now. Against my commission interest at £14,000. On the DB7. Driven 225 miles to the sale room. Just 32,000 recorded miles. What's not to like here? At £14,000. DB7 Vantage at 14,000. Looks for peanuts, this one, Thomas, at 14,000. Try 500. Oh, you're there already, trying 500. £14,000 on the mezzanine, ladies and gentlemen, at 14,000. Absolutely sure everywhere else, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take another £500 from you, anywhere else at all. 500, thank you, sir. I've got you fresh bidder in the room at 14,500. Towards the car at 14,500. You're out at home. You're out on the mezzanine. Gentleman's in the middle of the sale room at £14,500. Absolutely sure, leaving it behind on the mezzanine. Provisional bid then at 14,500 with you, sir, in the sale room. We will try for you. 693, thanks very much indeed. We'll have a quick conversation with the owner. We'll get back to you as quick as we can. Provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 35 in your catalogues, which is the 1957 Austin Healey 106, and it's over to Paul Cowland yet again. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Jules. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we've put this one near the front. We always put the hero lots at the front. This is particularly nice, 1957 car. We all know that Austin Healey is a very good news. What's nice about this one, full 3-litre engine. Somebody has done a really nice recreation and evocation, if you like, of a works rally car. So you've got the louvered bonnet, you've got the lovely spare wheel boot, you've got this absolutely fabulous hardtop with the vent. So really nice rally recreation, but also under the bonnet and underneath, bit of a resto mod, this one. So someone's done engine upgrades, got a Dennis Welsh cylinder head on this as well, Cosworth pistons, all the nice things to make it faster, reliable, lots of tasteful upgrades you can't see, but all sorts of stuff that makes it a lot faster than a standard car. So if you want what really does look like a works replica for a fraction of the cost, here's your car. Jules, let's give it a go.
Well, let's see what we can do here for you, Paul. Lot 35, the Austin Healey 106 with the 3-litre engine, Dennis Welch cylinder head and the overdrive gearbox on her as well, built to a very exacting standard with the harnesses and the buckets. Interest here on my commission book starts your way at 28 bid. At £28,000 bid with me at 28,000. On the Austin Healey, ladies and gentlemen, at £28,000. Against you everywhere else at 28,000. Next bid's 30 if you want to come in at just £28,000. Austin Healey 106 here. 30,000, 32, still with me, sir, at 32. 35, 36, 37 if you like. You sure? Thanks for your bids anyway. At £36,000, I have bid at 36,000. At £36,000 on the Austin Healey 106 with the 3-litre engine at £36,000. Finished and done in the sale room, are we? Finished and done at home as well at £36,000. It's against you, ladies and gentlemen, at just 36,000. Coming in again if you like. I'll take another 500 if that'll help you, gentlemen. 500 bid at £36,500. I'll submit that bid at £36,500. It is provisional. Absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen, at £36,500 in the sale room then. Against you at home and against you further back as well at 36,500. We will try for you, sir. If that comes in, that'll be an absolute stormer. 688, 688. Provisional at 36,500. Provisional. Thanks for your bids there. Lot 36, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1981 MGB Roadster. Oh, yes, I had a look at this. This is the one with the V8 engine, but it's a 3.9-litre V8, ladies and gentlemen, 5-speed manual gearbox on her. This is something I would have really liked to have had this one out on the road. This must be an absolute stonker to drive. Comes to us from long-term ownership, loads of history going back many, many years. Very, very tidy and presentable on those Mini-Lite style wheels as well. 3.9, a V8, 5-speed manual MGB Roadster. Stand out from the crowd with this one. I'm in at 7 bid. At £7,000, bid with me at 7,000 on the MGB Roadster, ladies and gentlemen. V8 manual at £7,000, bid at 7,000. Coming in again if you like. 7.5, 8,000. Still with me at £8,000, bid at 8,000. Coming in again if you like at home. At £8,000, I have bid on my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £8,000. It's against you at home and against you in the room. Like I said, a 3.9-litre, 250. I've got to get on the right leg here. I'll have to say 750, sir. Sorry about that. 9 bid. I'm out now. That was just to get my commission right. At £9,000, bid at 9,000. It is your bid. Don't worry. I don't take you twice. Our competitors do that all the time, I'm sure. Your bid at £9,000 in the sale room at 9,000. Coming in again if you like anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen. Currently at £9,000. Gentleman's bid right at the very front of the sale room at 9,000. On the MGB V8 Roadster, 3.9-litre, 5-speed manual, no less. At £9,000, it is provisional, right at the front of the sale room. Have to hurry at home. Don't leave it to the last second. Currently, the gentleman in the room submitting the bid provisionally at £9,000 against you at home. Fair warning one last time. 250. Sorry, sir. 9.5 if you like. Bid in the room at £9,500. Bid at 9.5. Still against you at home. At £9,500. Like I said, this does present very, very well in the sale room. Would have loved to have had a go in this one. Didn't have the opportunity, unfortunately. At £9,500. Gentleman's bid right at the front of the sale room. Against you at home. Fair warning. One last time from your auctioneer. It is provisional at £9,500. With you, sir, at £9,500. I'd love a go. If you buy it, I'd love a go in it. Genuinely. Would love a go. Provisional. Just need, it'll be in there somewhere, in one of those pockets. I'm sure you'll find it. 6 to 8. Thanks very much indeed. 6 to 8. We'll have a word with the vendor for you, sir. We'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Right. Thanks, George. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 37, the Land Rover 88, Series 2. Oh, mechanical refresh back in 2018. It's the 2.3-litre diesel on this one. Lots of spares with her. Again, I'm not sure what spares. I didn't get a chance to find out, unfortunately, but there is quite a number of spares with her. Spare wheel with her as well. Let's have a look. Nothing on my book. You tell me, ladies and gentlemen, where do you want to be? Start me away at 3,000. Oh, we're already pinging away on the internet. We're at 4,000, 4,500, 5,200. Thank you, Thomas. At 5,200 bid. Nothing on my book on this one. At 5,200, it's against you all in the room. Sorry if I've disappointed anybody. 5.4, still going. Internet against internet bid at £5,400 bid at 5,400. On the Series 2, 88-inch wheelbase at £5,400 bid. Nice, tidy example there. At £5,400 bid. 525 Yankee Uniform Alpha. Quite a decent plate on it there as well. At £5,400. On the 61 Land Rover, 88-inch, Series 2, at £5,400. Finished and done at home. You're absolutely sure. I'll take 5.5 if that'll help you at home. At £5,400. Currently leaving it behind, so fair warning to all those underbidders that were bidding away while I was chattering away. At £5,400. Fair warning, selling away at 54.55. Left it till the last second again at home. We nearly missed you again at £5,500. You'll only be cursing and swearing at the computer screen or the TV screen if you're using the big wide screen. 5.6 at £5,600 bid. Coming in again if you like. Fair warning to the underbidder. Have to hurry you. Just to be fair, at £5,600. Selling away this time at 5,600. Sold away at 5,600. 3,798. Sold away at home. Next lot is lot 38. The very, very pretty 1988 Alfa Romeo Spider S3 1.6 litre. showing round about 45,000 miles. Was imported from Spain. It's fully UK registered, so the speedo is in kilometers. 73,000 kilometers equates to round about 45,000 miles. January next year, the MOT. New set of tyres on it. Nardi steering wheel as well. Very, very nice piece of kit, this one, the Alpha. Interest here starts you at 4.5. 5 bid. At £5,000, bid with me at 5,000. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, on the Alpha Spider at just £5,000. Very, very sharp looking vehicle here at just 5,000. Fully UK registered at £5,000 bid. On the Alpha Spider at just 5,000. Coming in again, if you like, another £500 surely wear at just £5,000. On the Alpha Spider at 5,000. Against you all in the room and against you around the globe at £5,000. All very quiet on this one, ladies and gentlemen, at 5,000. Absolutely bonny car. 1988 Alfa Romeo Spider at £5,000. Bid with me at 5,000. Against you all in the room and against you at home. You're absolutely sure. Leaving it behind then at just £5,000 only on the Spider. 5,500 and I'm out now at £5,500 bid. On the World Wide Web, it is very provisional at 5,500. Submitting the bid then with Thomas's client at £5,500 on the Alfa Romeo Spider. Provisional, Thomas. We will try. We'll see if we can work some magic there, but we are away off. 472. Provisional at 5,500. Lot 39 in your sales catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, is the year 2000 Jaguar XK8 Coupe. Showing round about 70,000 miles. Locally supplied and owned, good service history, original specification, no reserve whatsoever. I'm in at 1,500. Internet's been pinging away at £1,500, bid at 1,500. And we're on sale straight away from the first bid, remember, ladies and gentlemen, on the XK8. 1,800 is that? 1,600, dear me. At £1,600, bid at 1,600. Absolutely for nothing at £1,600. It's only showing 70,000 miles. Low ownership. A lot of motor car here for £1,600. If you're not careful, I might have a bid. Nice, clean, tidy example here in original specification. At 60, I can genuinely say I've never seen one this cheap at all. At £1,600, bid at 1,600. Or if I have, they've not been in this condition. That's absolutely certain. At £1,600, 1,700. Very, very, very little money here at £1,700. You can see her driving around the car park at 1,700 bid. On the XK8 at 1,700. Local car to us at £1,700. Give me a shout in the sale room if you want to come in. At 1,700. Finished and done. Absolutely sure. Fair warning. Please look sharp at home. You're going to kick yourself on this one. 1,800, 1,900. Fill it up to 2,000 if you want to. Absolutely. Very, very, I said for nothing, but it's very, very little money on this one at £1,900. Like I said, you'll be talking about this one in the car driving back home. Did you see that XK8? They'd only did £2,000. We should have had a bid. That's what everybody will be saying. At £2,000, you're absolutely sure at home. Fair warning to the underbidder. 2-1, fresh bidder from nowhere. Up on the mezzanine at 2,100, 2-2, 2-3. Back in the sale room at £2,300 bid now at 2,300. And against you both at home at £2,300 a have. Fair warning. Finished and done. Last chance, selling away in the sale room at £2,300. 543, I've got you, sir. Thanks very much indeed. 543, 2,300 sold away. Just 70,000 miles on that one. Dear me. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 40. The absolutely fabulous, and you'll find out why off Paul Cowland in a moment, Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, the long wheelbase.
Thank you very much, Jules. I think we might have just witnessed the bargain of the sale with that Jaguar there, don't you reckon?
That genuinely was one to talk about on the way home on the M6. Wow, 23.
Whoever just bought that, lady or gentleman, you have nicked that, sir or madam. That was the buy of the century. Talking of potentially wonderful buys, I don't know if any of you saw Freddie Mercury's Shadow recently went through auctions with our friend at Sotheby's. That car, because of the celebrity ownership, made £250,000. It was for charity, but it was still a lot of money. As you can see, Shadows can be bargainers. If you add a celebrity owner or two, they can become really quite valuable. Now, this is a very interesting car because it's a Shadow 1, which is always a very nice thing. But it was ordered new by the chairman of Jack Barclay of Berkeley Square. So if you know your Rolls Royces in London, the finest dealer, Jack Barclay, this was ordered by the boss. So as you can imagine, he went to town. And as you can see, beautiful interior, extra wood kit. It's the long wheelbase specification. And because he didn't want to talk to his chauffeur, presumably, fully partitioned. So this is a proper long wheelbase Shadow with full partition with a slidey screen, rear audio. You can feel pampered and luxurious in there. Or if you have annoying children like I do, you can put them in the back. Then after that, it was owned by none other than Mohammed Al Fayed of Harrods fame. This was his personal car. He sat in the back and ran his Knightsbridge empire. So if you want to feel like either the chairman of a fine Rolls-Royce dealership or the owner of Harrods, this is the car to do it. So 2 celebrity owners, incredible condition, amazing service history, very low mileage, beautiful wood, perfect leather, great paint. It's all there, and I don't think it will be as much as Freddie Mercury's. So Jules, let's see how much it is.
I don't think it's going to be anywhere near Freddie Mercury's, but you never know.
Never know. 2 celebrity owners. 2 celebrity owners.
And very celebrity owners they are, that's right. I won't say anything else. You've said it all, Paul, genuinely. So nothing on my commission book here on the long wheelbase Silver Shadow with the celebrity ownership history file as well. Start me away. Where do you want to be in the sale room? Where do you want to be on the internet, which I've heard pinging away? How much, sir? Start me away at 8,000. 9, 10 bid at £10,000 bid at 10,000. Gentleman was waving at me. He was actually waving at his friend at £10,000, only bid at 10,000. He was stood on at 8 grand. I know that. Just hang on, everybody. At £10,000 bid at 10,000. Dear me, everybody's throwing stuff at me. At 10,000, I have on the internet. All right, that's okay. Yeah, then that's fine. That's okay. We're selling away at £10,000 bid at 10,000 on the long wheelbase Rolls Royce at £10,000. No longer provisional. Selling away, ladies and gentlemen, at £10,000. Remember what Freddie Mercury's did? At £10,000. That would have been funny if nobody else had bid. Poor fella in the centre of the room. 8 grand. At £10,000. On the long wheelbase, Silver Shadow. Supplied new to Jack Barclay. Mohammed Al Fayed, the next owner. Cracking colour. With the division at £10,000 bid. No longer provisional. Had the word from the owner. Selling away. Outright sell. You're absolutely sure at home. Is it worth another 250, do you think there, Thomas? I think it is. At £10,000 bid, currently at 10,000. Cracking motor car here at just £10,000. Give me a shout in the sale room if you want to come in for another £250 or indeed anywhere else around the globe where I'm selling away. At £10,000, she's going to go 250. Just in time at home at 10,250 bid. Coming in again, if you like, we do the same favour to the underbidder at £10,250. Great history on this one. This is one to impress everybody down at the pub with. Look what I've bought. I bought this Rolls Royce. Mohammed Al Fayed used to own it. £10,500 bid at 10.5. Internet against internet still at £10,500. With your clients there, Thomas, at 10,500. Do you think there's another 250 in it, Thomas? At 10,500, finished and done. Fair warning at home. You're absolutely sure. Selling her away at £10,500. She's going to go. Sold away at 10,500. 3895. Thank you. On the internet. Thanks, George. Lot 36, ladies and gentlemen. The MGB V8 Roadster. Sold away at 9,500, so I hope I get my run out in that one. I'm looking forward to that if the gentleman decides to do me a favour. Lot 41. Lot 41 is the 2006 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S convertible. Tiptronic, November. Next year, the MOT has the full book pack with her. Great service history, lots of paperwork with her. Low ownership as well on this one. Interest with me starts me at 10, 11, bid at £11,000, bid with me at 11,000. On the 911 Carrera 4S convertible at just 11,000, 12,000, 13 bid. Still on my commission book at £13,000. 911 Carrera 4S convertible showing 109,000 miles. Great history file on it at £13,000, bid with me at 13,000. A lot of motor car here. I don't need to remind you at home. At £13,000 bid on my commission book then at 13,000. Against you at home and against you in the room. Give me a shout if you want to come in, ladies and gentlemen, at just 13,500. I'm out now at 13.5 bid. On the World Wide Web then at 13,500. On the 911, Carrera 4S convertible, 13,500 bid, 14,000. Internet against internet bidding at £14,000. Fair warning to the underbidder. Again, looks very, very reasonable, this one, to your auctioneer at £14,000. Sold these for over 20,000 time and again, 14.5. Fresh bidder in the room at £14,500, bid at 14.5. Decent history file. Lots of original paperwork with her as well. Low ownership at £14,500 bid. In the sale room now. It is provisional against both your bidders there, I'm afraid, Thomas. So fair warning at home. Just to be fair to the gentleman in the room, it is provisional, submitting the bid at £14,500 in the sale room. We will try for you. 543 again. 543. 14,500 provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 42. Lot 42 is the absolutely lovely 1997 Honda Accord 2.2 injection ES Coupe. Have you had a look at this one, ladies and gentlemen? It is absolutely fantastic, original condition, serviced by the supplying dealer all the way through its life. It's never been serviced anywhere else apart from the people who sold it originally. 23 stamps in that service book, genuine time warp example, MOT till next July. 39,000 miles on the 2.2 ES Coupe Automatic. Nothing on my book, ladies and gentlemen. Start me away at 15 bid. Thank you. At £1,500 bid on the World Wide Web at just 1,500. On the Honda Accord, 18 bid. Internet against internet bidding at £1,800 bid at 1,800. 2,000. Still going at £2,000 bid at 2,000. Internet against internet bidding, ladies and gentlemen. You're all very quiet in the room. 2-2. Like I said, you should have had a close look at this. Absolute corker. At £2,200 bid at 2,200. As Fuzz would say, a stonker at 2,200 bid. On the World Wide Web at 2,200. On the ES Coupe Automatic at £2,200, and it is provisional. 2.4. 2.6, still going at 2,600, still provisional. At £2,600 bid at 2.6. Getting close to reserve, 2.8. At £2,800 bid, fill it up to 3,000 if you want to return. Like I said, you will not find another one in this condition. You could scour the planet, I'm absolutely sure. You will not find it. I'll take 3.9. Thomas? Yeah, 2.9, sorry. 3.9's even better. I can't get that right. 2 and 3s. I don't know what I'm doing today. Brain fade. I'm of a certain age now, you know. I used to be a young lad when I started off auctioneering for Manor Park. Now I've gone grey and old. Rapid transformation over 2 years. 2.9 at £2,900 bid. We're on sale. Thanks very much indeed. Information from the vendor. We're selling away at £2,900 bid at 2,900. Fill it up to 3,000 if you want to return. Or in the sale room, selling away, no longer provisional at 2,900. Fair warning to you will be kicking yourself. 3 bid. You will genuinely be kicking yourself at home if you leave this behind for another £100 at £3,000 bid. On the 2.2 injection, ES Coupe Automatic, low mileage. Great car, serviced by the same dealer from Newham, selling her away at £3,000 with Thomas. Sold away with your client Thomas at £3,000. 3761. Thank you. Another one, another one that's sold away is lot 26, the Ford Escort Mexico. Sold away for £26,000. That's how the provisional bid system works. Stick your hand in the air. We get our guys on the provisional bid table to work their magic and get a deal across the line for you. So don't be shy. Anything you're interested in, we'll try our best for you. Lot 43, 1993, Rover Mini Mayfair. Just 2 former keepers in original specification, showing round about 55,000 miles. It is the Mayfair Automatic, quite a rare thing there. February next year, the MOT. She was recommissioned from 2019 through to 22. £1,600 worth of bills there. Quite a bit of work done on it. Lots of old invoices and MOTs. There are some spares with her. Again, I'm not sure what that is, but there are some spare parts supplied with her. Nothing on my book. Start me away at £3,000 on the Mayfair, ladies and gentlemen. Start me away at £3,000. Can't start it below that. Nice, honest Mini Mayfair Automatic at £3,000 from your wear in the sale room, or indeed on the internet. Start me away. Nothing on my commission book, like I said. Start me away at £3,000. On the Mini Mayfair Automatic, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody come forward at all. at £3,000, only at 3,000. Mini Mayfair automatic at £3,000. If there's nobody for, I'll have to pass the lot. Coming in on the internet, surely, Thomas. 3,000, thank you. At £3,000 bid on the World Wide Web at 3,000. We're off and running at £3,000, only bid at 3. On the Mini Mayfair automatic at £3,000. Next bid's 3,200 if they want to come in. You're there already. Sorry, I'm teaching you to suck eggs. You know the job better than I do. At £3,000 bid on the World Wide Web. 3,200 surely. I can't believe there's nobody else for it. There can't just be one person sat in their pajamas at home, eating a bacon sandwich at £3,000. Dear me. Nobody else at all come for in the room at £3,000. Bids with Thomas then at £3,000. Very, very provisional. I'll have to try for you, Thomas, because they've been very kind to start us off. 472, but we are a very, very long way away, I'm afraid to say, at £3,000. Lot 44, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue. Another car I've looked very, very closely at here, the 2006 BMW M5. Again, this is modern machinery, but very, very desirable. Starting to pick up a little bit of value now. They've kind of hit that bottom. They're going back up again, these. 2006 BMW M5, showing 87,000 miles. March next year, the MOT. Recently serviced with a couple of new tyres just a couple of weeks ago. In the correct M colour of Silverstone 2. Drives and presents very well indeed. Interest here at 5, 6, 7, 8 bid. At £8,000 bid with me at 8,000 on the M5, ladies and gentlemen, at £8,000 against you all in the room. I'll take it 8.5, 9 at £9,000, 9.5, 10. Thanks to your bids anyway. £10,000 bid with me at 10,000 on my commission book on the M5, ladies and gentlemen, at £10,000. 11,500. Still with me at 11,500. Bid at 11.5. Coming in again if you like, George. 12,250 at £12,250. Bid at 12,250. Against you on the telephone at 12,250. 13 bid, I'm out. At £13,000 bid on the telephone. At £13,000. Against my commission interest on Georgie's telephone at £13,000 on the absolutely lovely M5. Great colour combination, interior and exterior at £13,000. Rare machine, like I said, they're only going one way in value, these. They have bottomed out, that's for sure, at £13,000. Absolutely sure in the sale room. You're sure on the internet there, Thomas? I can't believe there's been not a flurry of activity on the World Wide Web. At £13,000 on the telephone with George, it is provisional. Finished and done everywhere else at £13,000 on the telephone. We will try for you, George, at 13,000. $2023. Thank you on the telephone. We'll let you know as soon as we possibly can. Next lot in your catalogue is lot 45, the 1981 Porsche 924 Turbo. Another special car. Over to Paul for the lowdown on this one.
Thank you very much, Jules. Well, this is a very interesting car, this one, because Porsche had a very significant anniversary, their 70th. And what they then decided to do was to get all of their dealers to restore a car. They could choose any car from the Porsche Classic collection. The dealer would then spend an inordinate amount of money, their own money, I hasten to add, restoring it to something unique, something incredible. And this car was restored by Porsche Leeds, 924 Turbo. So they started with a very sound, very rare car. They then painted it this beautiful 918 color, and the paint is flawless. They then went through the car and pretty much did everything. I'll read you the list here to give you some idea. So obviously the bodywork's been done, the paintwork's been done, all the underbody's been done, interior's been redone, the seats, the engine's been rebuilt. Basically, they've pretty much gone through front to back and restored this car at main dealer prices and to a main dealer standard. So I can conclusively say you will never find a 924 Turbo restored to this standard again. And of course, the fact it's got the association with the Porsche anniversary. If you're a true Porsche collector and you want a 924, which of course themselves are an up-and-coming car, this is such a flawless car. Just buy it, keep it, enjoy it. Nothing to do apart from show off. So Jules, over to you.
Yes, what a unique vehicle. One of one, this one, the 70th anniversary model, produced by the Porsche Centre Leeds. What a lot of money spent on this. Interest here with me on commission starts you. Let's have a look at 12, 15. 18 bid. At £18,000, bid with me at 18,000 on commission. On this absolutely unique Porsche 924 Turbo. At £18,000, bid with me on commission at 18,000. Next bid's 20 if you want to come in. At £18,000, I have bid with me on my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 18,000. We're off and running. 20,000 telephone. 22,000, still on my commission book at 22,000. Coming in again if you like on the telephone. 25,000, I'm out now on the telephone at £25,000 with Carlos. At £25,000. Telephone bidder, ladies and gentlemen, at 25,000. Finished and done then, are we? At £25,000. It is provisional. Submitting the bid at 25, one of one, 26,000. Internet. You're out on the telephone. You're out. Thanks anyway for your bids, Carlos. At £26,000, I have bid on the World Wide Web. Like Paul said, 27,000. Like Paul said, the amount of money spent on this vehicle is huge. You will not get another 924 Turbo. This is unique, one of one in this unique body color, produced by the Porsche Centre Leeds for the 70th anniversary of Porsche itself. Great car to own and enjoy. Great story behind her. At £27,000, we have bid. 27,500. Thank you, Thomas. At 27,500 bid. Still provisional. Creeping towards that reserve at £27,500 bid. Fair warning to the underbidder. Make no mistake. Slipping through your fingertips at the moment at 27,500. Coming in again if you like at 28. Or I'm submitting the bid. It is provisional. Give me a shout in the sale room if anybody's changed their mind. At £27,500 on the World Wide Web. Absolutely sure. Finished and done then at 27.5. Provisional, Thomas. We will try for you. But like I said, we're not a million miles away there at all. 305. We'll see if we can do a deal for you. 305, wherever you were in the on the globe. All right, we missed that one. No problem at all. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 46, the 1982 Porsche 928S, and it's over to Paul again because he stood by the car.
Well, you know me, Jules, I can't get enough of these Porsches. Now, if you thought the last car had a lot of money spent on it, the next car is going to absolutely blow your mind. So this is a 928 manual, itself a very rare combination. It's in Guards Red, which, of course, is a perennial Porsche colour. They always sell very well in Guards Red. This car, sit down, please, Jules, sit down for this, because this car has a total of invoices that equal £130,000. This car has done a higher mileage. It's 220,000 miles, but the four owners this car have maintained it like it was a member of their family. Literally, this has 2 service books, this car, because it has so many service stamps, it's had to go into a second book. So I'll just give you that figure again, ladies and gentlemen. You will buy here a manual 928, incredibly desirable car that has a total of £130,000 worth of work that we can see. So if you want a car that has wanted for nothing its entire life, don't be put off by the mileage, because this car has had everything rebuilt, refreshed. It's ready to go. You can see the owner. Look at this. To sell the vehicle at auction, they have had the wheels refreshed, diamond turned, and a brand new set of Pirellis with a little rubber spike still sticking out. That new. That's the owner I want to buy a car off. They've just spent all the money. So if you want one, it's stunning. There's nothing to do, and it would take you a week to read the history. So Jules, let's see what it goes for.
We'll never see another one like this again, ever, I don't think. £130,000 spent on her. Like Paul said, once for absolutely nothing at all. Interest here on my book starts you at 10, 11, bid. At just £11,000, bid with me at £11,000. On the 928S at £11,000, bid at £11,000. Against you all in the room, ladies and gentlemen, against you at home as well, at just £11,000. £130,000 spent on her. At £11,000 bid. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £11,000. Coming in again, if you like, anywhere else in the room, at £11,000. Maiden commission, ladies and gentlemen, at £11,000. 928S. Like Paul said, ignore the mileage. Look at how much has been spent on it. Everything's been done on this car. Clearly loved and enjoyed all the way through its life at £11,000 bid. And it's against you all around the globe as well. At £11,000, 12 bid. Thank you, sir. Your bid at £12,000, only bid at £12,000. Against my commission interest at £12,000. An amazing example, ladies and gentlemen, at just £12,000 bid in the sale room. 13,000, fresh bidder at 13,000, 14 bid. At 14,000, 15 bid. Still against you at 15,000. Sorry about that, sir, at 15,000. Just when you thought you were going to nick it on a provisional bid of 12,000 at 15,000. I'll take 500. 15,500. 16,000. You sure? It's had all the money spent on it and the rest, hasn't it? My goodness, 16,000. Don't want a small bid. Just tell me if you want to come in for 250. 250 at 16,250 pound bid at 16,250. You're out at 16,250 bid on the Porsche 928. It is provisional. Submitting the bid. Make no mistake at all, ladies and gentlemen, at 16,250 pounds. You're all finished and done. We'll try for you, sir, at 16,250. That's 688, 688, 16,250. I think you bought the doors for what the guy spent on it there. It is provisional at 16,250 pounds. Lot 47, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a bit of fun. The 1954 Trojan recovery truck. Coach-built body with the Harvey Frost hand-operated crane on it. It's a 1,500 cc Perkins diesel engine on it. What a great promotional vehicle this would be as well. Trojan recovery truck. Interest here starts you at 3.5. 4 bid at £4,000. Bid with me at 4,000 on the Trojan recovery truck, ladies and gentlemen, at £4,000. On my commission book against you all in the room and against you around the globe at just £4,000. What a piece of fun this is at £4,000. 4,500, thank you. 4,750, sir. 5 if you like. 5 bid, I'm out. Commissions are out at £5,000. Bid in the room at 5,000. On the recovery truck, ladies and gentlemen, coach built with the Harvey Frost crane at £5,000, only bid at 5,000. Next bid's 250 if you want to come in. Give me a shout, ladies and gentlemen. Currently at 5,000. Provisionally selling right at the front of the room. You're sure everywhere else at just £5,000. Finished and done then. Provisional at 5,000 with the gentleman on the front row. 626. We will try for you, sir, at £5,000. Provisional. Provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 48. Lot 48 is the year 2000 BMW 330. It's the CI, the Coupe SE, showing round about 92,000 miles. MOT'd next August, 3.3 litre auto, good history file, drives very well, so I'm told by everybody who's driven this one in the sale room. Interest here on commission starts you at 2.2, 2.4, 2.6. At £2,600, bid with me at 2,600. On the BMW 3.3 Coupe at £2,600, bid with me at £2,600. Nice sharp looking car at just 2,600. Next bid's 2.8 if you want to come in anywhere else. Currently at 2,600. On my commission book at 2,600, and it is provisional. Submitting the bid at £2,600. Please shout, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm missing you anywhere in the sale room. Give Thomas a nudge. If you want to bid at home, get clicking away at £2,600. You're finished and done. Absolutely sure then at 2.8. Thank you. 2.7 with you, sir. 2.8 on the internet. The internet's coming. I'll take 2.9 again. 2.9. Thank you, sir. With you at 2,900. Thank you. At £2,900. Fill it up in the sale room. At 2,900. Currently provisional with the gentleman in the room at 2,900. We'll try for you, sir, at 2,900. Just need that number, please. 646, thank you. 646, 2,900, provisional. We'll have a word with the owner. We'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Lot 49, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 49 is the 1978 Volkswagen Scirocco GLS. Real blast from the past for me. I used to own 2 of these Mark 1 Sciroccos. This one's one family owned from new. Stored for 35 years. She was parked up in 1987, was a daily runabout till then, but was parked up in 87, kind of forgotten about. In the sale room now, showing 32,000 miles, there or thereabouts. Very original, great interior on her as well. Will really clean up very, very nicely, this interior, trust me. Another car I've had a close look at here. Interest here on my, there's no reserve whatsoever. I'm in it. Let's have a look. 4, 6, 8, 1,000 at £1,000. Bid with me at 1,000 on the Scirocco Mark 1, ladies and gentlemen. At £1,000. Bid with me at £1,000. Oh, you're going to mess me about now. 1,250. 1,300. We're going £100 at 1,300. Bid with me at £1,300. Bid at 1,300. Still on my commission. 1,400. 1,500. 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, 2,000. Still with me at 2,000. I'll stay in £100 for you, sir. 2-1. I'm out now. 2-2. Fresh bidder. 2-3. At the front, sir, at 2,300. You're out, I'm afraid. Great interior. 2-4. 2-5. Still at the front, sir, at £2,500 bid. Right at the very front at 2,500. I'll give you a moment to think about it. The interior is fantastic. One of the hardest things to find for these cars is the interior bits and bobs. This one is great. At 2,500, 2.6 internet. It's against you, gentlemen. Currently on the internet. You're out at the back, you're out at the front. On the internet at 2.6. You sure? Leaving it behind. Thanks for your bids anyway at £2,600. Internet bidder. On the mark, 1 Scirocco. 1.6 GLS at 2,600. You sure in the room? Great. I used to own 2 of these cars. I had a GLI, an injection one, believe it or not, which I wished I'd kept 2.7 at £2,700 bid in the room again at 2,700. Great interior at £2,700 bid in the room against you at home. Finish and done. Fair warning, selling away at 2.7. Yours, sir, you bought it at 2.7. I will love to see that when you're finished. Please show me the car when you finish. 625, 625, 2,700 sold away. Next lot is lot 50, which is the 2008 Subaru Impreza WRX STI Type UK, no less, and it's over to Paul Cowland yet again.
Thank you, Jules. Well, this is a very interesting car, and I'm going to declare a bit of an interest here because I love Subarus. I have a lot of Subarus. I even have one of these. Now, these are an interesting one because it's the first Subaru that they built. They never officially went rallying with. The Americans did, the Brits or ProDrive didn't, and for that reason, they've been a little bit unrecognized of late. This is a great car because it was supplied by Bulldog, really good dealer, know the guys well there. Massive history, MOT history. It's had the timing belt done, which you always want to check on a Subaru. But these are 280 brake horsepower. By this point, the car was a 2.5 litre, 280 brake engine, switchable flicky diffs as well. But because they haven't reached the heady heights of the early cars, because the GCs will fetch 30, 35 grand now, the GDs, the one that came after, are 20s. These haven't got there yet. So it's a great time to buy one on the way up. And the price of the previous 2 cars will easily drag these up very soon, despite the fact this is a more usable car. It's a hatchback. It's a 5-seater. It's going to beat pretty much anything on the road. And I think you could buy this for early 5 figures. So have a bargain, have a bid on this. They're absolutely mega. You'll never have as much fun in the car as you will with this. Don't forget, homologation cars, anything associated with rallying is always good news. We see it here, so get one before they get expensive. Go on, Jules.
Well, Paul, that's one hell of a statement. You'll never have as much fun in a car as you'll have in one of these. Interesting. Right, here we go. Subaru Impreza. March next year, the MOT. Full book pack. Very comprehensive service history. Interest here on the book starts your way at 3-4 bid. At 4,000, 5,000, 6 bid with me at £6,000, bid at 6,000. Still on commission, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,000. Against you on the World Wide Web. 6,500, 7,000. Still with me at £7,000, bid at 7,000. Still on commission, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,000. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 7 bid. Great car here at £7,000. Coming in again, if you like, for another 500. 7,500, and I'm out, believe it or not, now at £7,500 bid on the World Wide Web at just 7,500. A lot of motor car here for very, very little money at 7,500. 280 brake horsepower. Autobahn Stormer, this one at £7,500 bid on the internet at £7,500 with Thomas's clients. Against you in the room, you sure? At £7,500, it is very provisional, but I will submit the bid if that's all we're going to see at just £7,500, all finished and done at £7,500. Provisional, Thomas. We will try for you at 7,500. 3051 on the internet. Yes, I know. Yeah, very, very little money there, that one. If that comes in at £7,500. Another update for you. Here's one that, again, was very little money. Lot 43, the Little Rover Mini Mayfair. Sold away, ladies and gentlemen, for £3,000. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 51, the 1967 Jaguar S-Type 3.4 litre manual overdrive, MOT till next October. She's had quite a lot of updates to her to make her a lot more, what's the right word? Easy to live with in today's traffic. Power steering, electric fuel pump, got an alternator on her as well. New overdrive unit, recent brake overhaul on her. Lots of work done, new carpets and headlining, door seals as well. S-Type Jaguar, 3.4 litre. I'm in at £5,500, bid at £5,500. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,500. 6, got you in the sale room, and a half. £7,000 is your bid in the sale room at £7,000. Against my commission interest then at £7,000. 7.5, back on the World Wide Web at £7,500. Against you in the room at £7,500, bid at 7.5. I'll take it 7.8 in the sale room at £7,800. Fill it up to £8,000 at home at £7,800 bid. In the sale room, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,800. Against you at home, make no mistake at all. Jaguar 3.4 litre S-Type here at £7,800. Lots of work done to her. Like I said, she's going to be great to drive in modern day traffic at £7,800. Coming in if you like anywhere else at £7,800. At 7,800, still in the sale room at 7,800. Finished and done then. Absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen, at 7,800. 8,000 on the World Wide Web now. Shaking your head in the set. Thanks for your bids anyway. At £8,000 bid now on the internet with Thomas on the S-Type at £8,000. It is provisional. Submitting the bid then on the internet, ladies and gentlemen, against you in the room at £8,000 provisional. We will try for you there. We are a little bit away, but you never know. 472. I think we've had that number before there, Thomas, haven't we? 472. Yeah, thanks, Sir Tom. Thanks very much indeed. We'll see what we can do for you once we've had a word with the vendor. Lots 52, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is the 1987 Mercedes-Benz 560 SL. It's the big 5.5 litre engine in this one, ladies and gentlemen, imported from California 4 years ago, 87,000 kilometres. Automatic, 87,000, it's about 90,000 kilometers, that is, isn't it? So it's about 56,000 miles, 55,000 miles, something like that. Quite a rare machine, these. California import. Interest here starts me away at 5.5, 6 bid. At £6,000 bid with me at 6,000. On the big Mercedes SL, the 560 SL at £6,000 bid with me at 6,000. 6.5, 7 bid. At £7,000 bid with me at 7,000. 7.5, 8 bid at £8,000. 8.5, ladies bid, I'm out. At £8,500 bid now at 8,500. On the 560 SL Mercedes, California import at £5,500, and it is provisional. I'll submit the bid at £8,500. 9 bid, internet against you. 9.5, thank you, at £9,500 bid at 9.5. 10 bid, fresh bidder at £10,000. I'll take 250. Currently at 10,000. On my right at £10,000 bid at 10,000. Against the lady at £10,000. Take 250 from you as well, Thomas, of course, at 10,000. 10,250. 10.5, internet against internet. It's not as bad now, is it? Now that the internet has bid twice. At £10,500 bid at 10.5. Internet bidder at 10,500, 10,750. We've found the level, Thomas, haven't we? At £250 increments at 10,750. 11 bid back in the room at £11,000 bid. At 11,000. On the 560 SL. Full fat version, this one. 5.5 litre. At £11,000 bid in the room. You're all out at home. All three of you that have been bidding. 11,250. 11.5. Still in the room at £11,500 bid. Against you all at home. And we're on sale. Thanks very much indeed, Will. Outright sale now. If that sharpens your pencils at home. No longer provisional. At £11,500 bid in the room. On sale, ladies and gentlemen. Fair warning. 750. 11,750. On the internet at 11,750. You're out in the room, I'm afraid, sir. 11,750. 12,000. Still on outright sale at £12,000 bid in the room at 12,000. Coming in again if you like at £12,000 bid. 12,250. Still on the internet. 12.5. Back in the room at £12,500 bid. Give me a shout anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen, if you change your mind and you want to jump in. California import. 560 SL. Mercedes. 750. You're out. Thanks for your bids anyway in the room at £12,750 bid on the World Wide Web. Absolutely sure everywhere else. Fill it up to 13,000 if you change your mind, or I'm selling away to Thomas's client at £12,750. You finished and done. Whoops. Sold away. 3900. I nearly missed. I was going to miss the, the hammer there. Sold away. Thanks very much indeed on the internet. Lot 53, ladies and gentlemen. Here's something you used to see every day of the week, but you never see them anymore. 1994 Mercedes-Benz. It's the 208 diesel panel van. June next year, the MOT, showing round about 90,000 miles. So it's just about running. Just about running there. One former keeper, original specification. There's only 130 still licensed on UK roads. And I bet they look nothing like this one whatsoever. You can imagine, can't you, what's left out there. Real great promotional or race support vehicle, if you like. Interest on my book starts for you at 4, 5, 6, 7 bid. At £7,000, bid with me at 7,000. On the panel van, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,000. Against you all in the room at 7 bid. At £7,000, bid at 7,000. One of only 130 left on the roads at 7,000. 7.5, 8 bid. Still with me at £8,000, bid at 8,000. Bet you can't find another one this nice with this kind of mileage. 90,000 at £8,000, bid with me at 8,000. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at £8,000. Coming in again if you like at just 8,000. On my commission book again at £8,000. Finished and done, then are we in the room? And at home at just £8,000 bid. On my commission book, 8,500. On the World Wide Web at £8,500 bid at 8,500. We've taken my commission out, but we're still a long, long way away. Nobody else in the room, 4-0. Nobody else on the internet. 9 bid. Thank you. At £9,000 bid at 9,000. 9.5. Fresh bidder in the room. At £9,500 bid. Commissions are out, remember. You're both out on the internet at 9.5. 10 bid. I'll stay in 500s at £10,000. 10.5. Bid in the room at £10,500 bid at 10.5. In the room, ladies and gentlemen, at 10,500. Against everybody on the internet, Thomas, at 10,500. 11 bid. Thanks for your bids anyway. £11,000 bid on the World Wide Web at just £11,000. On the Mercedes panel van at 11,000. Finished and done then. At £11,000. 11.5. Internet against internet still. You've taken the interest out in the room at home. Just left against you, fighting away on the internet, clicking away at home at £11,500. Coming in again if you like. Fill it up to 12,000. At 11,000 we have. 11.5, sorry about that. Try 750, Thomas. I'd like to get a little bit nearer to the reserve if I possibly can. At 11,500. 750, thank you at home. At 11,750 bid. Fill it up to 12,000 if you want to. 90,000 miles, one of only 130 examples. Great promotional tool for your business, this one. Never ever see them anymore. Used to be everywhere. Classic looks, isn't it? 12 bid at £12,000, only bid at 12,000. Still on the internet, ladies and gentlemen, at £12,000. Provisionally submitting the bid. Fair warning to the underbidder. Please look sharp. Can't keep her open forever at £12,000. You finished and done at home then, are you? Submitting the bid at £12,000 with Thomas's client at 12. Provisional, Thomas. We will try at £12,000. 3906. Provisional at 12,000. Lot 54 is the 2003 BMW M3 convertible. This is fantastic, this car. Another one I'd really like to take home with me. Very, very desirable machine. Manual gearbox on the M3 convertible with the Oxblood interior. March next year, the MOT, 75,000 miles, lots of history. Great machines, these. Interest here starts you at 7, 8, 9 bid. At £9,000 bid with me at 9,000. On the M3 convertible at just £9,000, only bid at 9. Fill it up to 10, surely. 9.5, dear me. That's a bit cheapskate. I've got 10. At £10,000 bid with me at 10,000. Coming in again, if you like, anywhere else around the globe at £10,000. 10.5, 11,000. At £11,000, bid with me at 11,000. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, £11,000. On the M3 convertible, 11.5, and I'm out. And literally, that was me, personally. I'm out at £11,500 bid. Never mind, there'll be another one. 12 bid at £12,000, only bid at 12,000. Maybe I should have valued it a bit higher. At £12,000 bid on the internet, ladies and gentlemen, at 12,000 on the M3. Very, very nice car. Like I said, I was actually interested in this one myself, genuinely so. At £12,000 bid on the World Wide Web at 12,000 on the M3 convertible. Great machine, this one at 12,000. See if the telephone, 12.5. You're out. Thanks anyway, George. At £12,500 bid. Internet against internet bidding there at £12,500 on the World Wide Web, on the M3 convertible. At 12,500. Not worth another two. Oh, even better. 13 bid at £13,000 bid at 13,000. Creeping towards the reserve at £13,000. I know you're really going to like this one at home. I would have loved to have taken this one home at 13,000. On the internet, ladies and gentlemen, at 13,000. Absolutely sure at home. I'll take 250 at £13,000 bid on the M3 convertible. It is provisional. 250, thank you, at £13,250. Looks great on these alloys. Great colour combination. At £13,250 bid. Coming in again if you like at home. Fair warning from your auctioneer. One last roll of the dice, surely. 13.5, thank you, at 13,500 bid now. At £13,500, still provisional. Very, very close to reserve. Unless the owner's in and wants me to put her on outright sale, that generally generates another couple of bids as soon as we're on sale at 13,500. Still 750 at 13,750 pounds. 13,750. And we're on sale. Thank you. Tough guy there. At 13,750 pounds. Absolutely sure. We're on sale, ladies and gentlemen. No longer provisional at 13,750 pounds. Finished and done. Absolutely sure at home. Fair warning, selling her away. Like I said, I would have liked this one myself at £13,750. I'm selling her. Sold away with you, Thomas, at 13,750. Well done at home. 3740. Sold away. Congratulations at home. Lot 45, the absolutely unique Porsche 924 Turbo. Sold away at £27,500. Lot 55, ladies and gentlemen, is what appears to be a completely normal, standard London taxi. But Paul's going to tell you all about this one.
Thank you, Jules. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to imagine a problem. If you will, like Jules, our auctioneer, you're massively successful, hugely affluent, and yet you want to drive around under the radar but in affluent luxury. How would you do that? You couldn't drive a Bentley or a Rolls Royce, too obvious. Couldn't drive a Ferrari or a Maserati, too flashy. What you drive is this. This is the ultimate Q car. So at the end of the TX4, the iconic taxi, which you're all very familiar with, they decided to do a special edition with Project Khan. And Project Khan basically took the car, applied some very, very expensive metallic paint, and lots of it. But here's the kicker. After remapping the engine, inside, if you look where the driver normally sits, and it's full of coffee stains and fag burns, is this beautiful quilted Bentley diamond stitched leather with that rather lovely wheel. And in the back, where you would sit as our successful business magnate, as you can see, it's more like sitting in the back of a Bentley. So you've got these gorgeous sculpted seats, you've got room for your champagne flutes, room for obviously all your office staff to sit around you and hang off your every word. But of course you can drive around under the radar. Nobody knows, other than the fact it's very nice inside, that it's anything other than a London taxi. You've even got a Constellation headlining in there as well, like the top of the range Rolls Royces. So you have ultimate luxury, but under the radar. So if you're that cool person, quirky car collector that wants something a bit different, or you're just a very, very nice taxi driver that wants to give people a nice ride, this is your car. Go on, Jules.
Paul, Thomas just reminded me there, he just said, the great thing is you can drive around in bus lanes in it.
You might have to check that. Maybe in some towns, maybe you can.
Allegedly.
But yeah, don't buy it on that basis.
Allegedly.
But yeah, maybe you can. Just we'll look forward to the fine coming through the post if you do.
Lot 55. We're blaming it on you, Thomas. Lot 55, 2017, London taxis. The Project Khan. There we are. Completely reworked, customized. Nothing on my book, ladies and gentlemen. Start me away. Where do you want to be? Start me away at £25,000 on the Project Khan London taxi. Start me at 25,000. Surely where? Massive money this to put this together. Start me away at 25,000. Nothing on my commission book, I'm afraid to say. Start me at 25 or shout out. Don't be shy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm easy to deal with. Where do you want to be? Start me away at £25,000 on the Project Khan at £25,000. Surely somewhere. Not quite the Batmobile, this one, unfortunately. It's start me away at 25,000 on the Project Khan, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody come forward at all. Nobody on the World Wide Web either. Nobody on Jim's telephone either. I think he's just talking to his missus at £25,000. Coming in anywhere else if you like. I'll have to pass her, ladies and gentlemen, if there's no interest in her at all at £25,000. That one is not sold, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. Please have a word with us if you have a genuine interest in her. It really is a one-off machine. If you do have a genuine interest, I know it's very, very difficult to value, but please have a word with the provisional bids team. We can tell you where you want to be, but that one is not sold at this point in time. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 56. Lot 56 is the 1998 Mercedes-Benz CL420. Automatic, showing round about 59,000 miles. MOT till January next year. Great specification on these. The big 420 coupe. We have details of the previous owners in the history file. Very unusual color. This like a very, very dark, I don't know what kind of green you've got, like an onyx Java kind of green. Very dark metallic green, quite striking color combination on this one. Interest here starts me away at 3, 4, 5 bid. At £5,000 bid with me at 5,000. On the Mercedes CL420 at £5,000 bid on my commission book at 5,000. 5.5, 6 bid at £6,000. 6, 5, 6, 750. 7 if you like. Great car, this one at 6,750 bid. On my commission book, 7,000. I'm out now at £7,000 bid. Up on the mezzanine. Like I said, real unusual color this. I haven't seen this color on one of these cars before. Might have been a special order. Write in and let me know. You'll all know at home, I'm sure. At £7,000, only bid at 7,000. Coming in again if you like. Next bid, 7.2. Currently at £7,000. Up on the mezzanine. On the 420 CL. 59,000 miles recorded, ladies and gentlemen, at £7,000. Finish and done then, are we in the sale room? Finish and done at home. Absolutely sure. Fair warning, submitting the bid at £7,000, 7.2. Internet. It's against you, sir. 7.4 if you like. 7.4, back in the game at £7,400 bid on our mezzanine, ladies and gentlemen, at 7,400, and it's against you at home at £7,400 bid. Still provisional at £7,400. Coming in again if you like at home. Fair warning, one last time from your auctioneer. Please look sharp at home or I'm submitting the bid at £7,400. 543 again at £7,400. Thanks, George. Provisional. Another update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was a nice car, wasn't it? Lot 44, the BMW M5. Sold away at £13,250. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 57 in your catalogues, which is the 1989 BMW 53i. Special equipment, the SE. Manual transmission on this one, not an easy thing to find today. So they weren't that common, the manual ones back in period, but they're hard work to find today in the original factory spec. Interest here starts you at just £2,000. At £2,000 bid with me at 2,000. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 2,000. On the 535 SE. Manual at £2,000. Against you all in the room and against you at home as well at just £2,000 bid. On my commission book. 2.2. I'll make it easy. 2.4 with me at £2,400 bid at 2,400. Still on my commission book at £2,400. On commission, ladies and gentlemen, at £2,400. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at 2,400. Still on commission, ladies and gentlemen, 535i SE manual, just 137,000 miles. Not a great mileage for a 1989 car at all, as I'm sure you'll agree at home. At £2,400 bid. On commission, ladies and gentlemen, at £2,400. Against you at home. Fair warning, ladies and gentlemen, please look sharp at home. 2.6 in the room, Thomas. I'm out now at £2,600 bid in the room. At 2,600. Provisional. Submitting the bid now at £2,600. Against you at home. Fair warning, it's in the room now. 2.7. 2.8. Thank you in the room at £2,800 bid at 2,800. You're still out at home, ladies and gentlemen, at £2,800 I have. Bid in the room. Gentleman who's come to view it, remember, at £2,800 against you at home at 2,800. Coming in again, if you like, for another £100 note. I'll have to hurry you just to be fair to the gentleman in the room. 2,900, 3,000, or 50, 2,950. 2,950. Playing the game to great effect at £2,950 bid in the room. 3,050. Thank you. I knew you were going to say that at £3,050 bid. I don't think we've got anything less than that, have we, Thomas? No, thank goodness for that. The £3,050 bid. That is our lowest increment, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably done deliberately to stop me taking £25 notes, to be quite honest. 3-1. 3-2. Thank you. Very kind of you. £3,200 bid at £3,200 bid in the room at 3,200. Still provisional at £3,200 bid. At 3,200. Have to think about that for the bikes, by the way. We'll need £25. We will. Yeah, that's fine. At 3,200. 3-3. Oh, 2,250. You're back on £50 notes. Thomas, 3,250. 3-3. Thank you. At £3,300 bid. At 3,300 in the room. We could be here some time, couldn't we, with this one? Dear me, at 3,000. Hey? Yeah, it is fun. It'll be Christmas before we know what's happened at 3,300. That's what it should be. It should be fun bidding at auction, of course, at 3,300. Absolutely sure at home. Don't be wobbling and hovering and messing about at home. Just click, or I'm going to provisionally submit the bid at £3,300. Gentleman's bid in the room. Provisional. We will try for you at 3,300. 3-3. Provisional. What was the number, please? What was the what was the number? Do you have a number? Do you No problem. No, it's okay. I know your number. 666, isn't it? It was 666 last time. Oh, 539. No problem. 539. You should have that number for life, I believe. Yeah, yeah. Next lot is lot 58. Lot 58 is the year 2000 BMW M5. Just 2 owners from new, showing 92,000 miles. Manual transmission on her. August next year, the MOT. Quite a decent service history. I'm sure you've viewed the history file on this one and the MOTs, old MOTs as well. Drives very well. Interest here on the BMW M5. Starts your way at 9, 10, 11 bid. At £11,000 bid with me at 11,000. On the M5 BMW, ladies and gentlemen, at £11,000. Bid on my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 11,000. M5 BMW here, ladies and gentlemen, at £11,000. Manual at £11,000. Made in commission interest. Against you all in the sale room and against you at home at just £11,000. Nobody for her in the sale room. Nobody for her at home as well. 12 bid. Thank you. At £12,000. 13,000. My commission's out now. At £13,000 bid at 13,000. Internet against internet bidding there at £13,000 on the M5 at 13,000. Provisionally submitting the bid at 13,000. I'll take for you there already. Well done, Thomas. At 13,500 if you like. Currently at 13. Next bid's 13,500 if you want to come back in on the M5 manual at £13,000. Provisionally submitting the bid then against you in the room, against the underbidder as well on the World Wide Web. Fair warning from your auctioneer then, one last time at £13,000. Provisional at 13,000. We'll see what we can do for you. You never know. Sorry, that was 3877. Thanks very much indeed, Thomas. Lot 59, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 59 is, well, I don't quite know how to describe it, so I'll go straight over to Paul Cowland, who will do that for me.
I know how to describe it. It's absolutely awesome. That's how I describe it. So imagine, if you will, you want to be Batman, you want to be a superhero, you haven't quite got the budget for a Lincoln Futura. What do? You take a Toyota Avalon, Australian spec, quite cool front-wheel drive automatic with a V6. And the great thing about that means all of the service bits for this you can go and get from your local Toyota dealer. And then somebody, I don't know who, I wish I knew who, has done some proper old hot rodding. In the days, people like Andy Saunders, if you used to read magazines like Street Machine or Custom Car, people like Andy Saunders would do this kind of bodywork. This is all bespoke. Everything you see, you've got bits of Jag, XJS grafted on here. All of these wings and doors are bespoke, all in steel. The amount of work that's gone into this is mind-blowing, and it's really well done on the body. The interior is a bit different. The interior, I think you describe that as a fixer-upper if you're an estate agent. But what can you buy? We have no idea what this will go for, Jules, because we haven't set a reserve on this. This is going to be on sale from the first click, from the first bid, the first hand that goes up in the air. But I don't think there's anything in this sales room at any figure, including our 365 2+2, that gets more looks than this car. If you've got a wedding business, a prom business, if you just want to do something fun like drive it to Le Mans, this is the car to do it in. This is the car that will get more clicks, more Instagram hits than anything else we can sell you today. So bid, have fun. It's beautifully put together from a body point of view. And I think if you spent, I don't know, $1,000 or so on the interior, you'd have a mega thing. And the most important thing is classic cars should be fun. Find me one that's more fun than this. So Jules, let's see what it's worth.
I think even if you were visually impaired, you would stop and stare at this as it drove past you, to be quite frank. Here we are, the Batmobile. No reserve whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. No reserve whatsoever. And as a consequence of that, of course, again, we've had somebody having a bit of a joke. I've got £50 bid. At £50 bid with me, 100. At £100 bid now at 100. 150, 200, 250, 300, 450. At 450 bid on the World Wide Web at 450, 500. Back in the sale room at £500, only bid at 500. Toyota Avalon base, ladies and gentlemen, 3-litre V6, 550 at £550 bid right at the front at 550. 6 I've got on the internet, 650 at £650 bid in the room at 650. At £650 bid. At the front, I'm afraid, at 650. It's with Commissioner Gordon at the front at £650. You're out at the back, Batman, at £650 bid. At 650. With Commissioner Gordon on the front row at £650 bid. Against you around the globe as well. I can't believe anybody else doesn't want to have a bid with this. Like I said, what an amazing piece of kit this is. At £650, make no mistake at all, I'm selling her away. 750. Still at £750 bid at 750. 800. I've never seen you so active. It's at £800 bid at 800. It's like nervous energy at £800 bid. At 850, thank you. Back in the sale room at £850 bid, 950. At £950 bid, 1,050. 1,100 if you like, 1,150. At 1,150 bid. Against you all the time, 1,200. They've woken up to it at home now, haven't they? At 1,250. You nearly had it for £600. At £1,250, 1,300. And 50. Still in the room at 1,350. 1,400.
I was making the money now.
And 50. I thought you'd given in there. 1,500. Have a word with the bank manager. 1,500 I have. 1,600 I have. 1,650. 1,700. Must be right. Everybody wants this. It's going to be an easy resale at £1,700 bid at 1,700. Easily get your money back. 1,800. 1,900. Go 1,800. Where's it selling to? Gotham City it's going to at £1,800 bid at 1,800. 1,900. 2,000. Still on the work. Thanks for your bids anyway. Much appreciated at 2,000. 2-1. Just give me a shout if you decide to come back in at any moment. 2,100. Bid on the World Wide Web at £2,100 bid at 2,100. On the World Wide Web, ladies and gentlemen, at 2,100. Why didn't we have that music on before? 2-2 at £2,200 bid. 2-3. Still going at £2,300 bid at 2,300. On the Batmobile, ladies and gentlemen, at £2,300. Flashing flamethrower light, 2,400 at £2,400 bid at 2-4. Internet against internet bidding still at 2,400. Coming in again, surely I can't believe you're leaving behind for £100. 2-5 at £2,500 bid at 2,500. Come on, Billy, get Carlos to have a bid. It's so miserable. At £2,500 bid at 2,500. I could see you doing the shopping in this. Yeah, going down to Lidl or Aldi, if you prefer. At 2,500. At £2,500 bid at 2.5 on the World Wide Web. Fair warning everywhere else, I'm selling away. Last chance then at £2,500 I'm selling. Sold away at £2,500. 3781. Please, please, please at home when you get out and about in that, send us some photos through your social media feeds. We will retweet them, repost them. Absolutely fantastic piece of fun there. Lot 60, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is another piece of fun. It's the little, it's like been shrunk, hasn't it? A miniaturized Volkswagen Beetle. Over to Paul Cowland.
Thank you very much indeed, Jules. Now, this is an interesting one. This might look like a child's toy, but this would have been a very well-heeled child. Back in the 1980s, if you had a rich mum and dad, and it was getting near to Christmas like it is now, you could have asked them to go into Harrods, where these were sold, and buy you this. It's basically a miniature Beetle, and these are incredibly collectible and incredibly valuable. You've got this beautiful fiberglass body. This one's completely unrestored and very well looked after. I'm loving the 26.5. If you're a Herbie fan, you'll know that's half a 53. These actually have a Briggs & Stratton engine, so don't give this to your child if your child is really small. These are fast. These aren't like one of those little electric cars you used to get from Toys R Us. These are basically a small go-kart with the Beetle body on. So these are seriously quick. This one's got a radio in it as well. So if you're either an air-cooled Volkswagen collector, if you want something for your man cave or she shed, or if you are a slightly large child that can handle some serious power, this is a collectible, money-in-the-bank investment that is just fantastic. You never see them for sale, and you never see them in this condition. So if you want one, do bid and bid high, because it's going to go for lots of money. Thanks, Jules.
Thanks very much, Paul. I was nearly fast asleep there. I was just amusing myself at the discrepancy. It was like Land of the Giants while you were doing that. There was you and this little tiny little dinky toy Herbie. There we are, the Volkswagen Beetle motorized miniature. Lots and lots of interest on this one. Let's have a look. I can't mess about here. I've had so many commission bids. I'm straight in at 2628 3,000. At £3,000, bid with me at 3,000. On the motorised Volkswagen Beetle at £3,000, only bid at 3,000. We're going to have a bid, gentlemen, at 3,000. 3,2, 3,4. Still with me at £3,400, bid at £3,400. 3,6, 3,8. Buy a proper one for this, of course, at 3,800. 3,9, 4,000. Have to be 4,000 with me, Thomas. Sorry about that. Beg your pardon. 4 with me. 4,2, I'm out. At £4,200, bid at 4,200. Sorry to be on the wrong leg there. I do apologise. At £4,200 bid on the World Wide Web. Against all my commission interest, ladies and gentlemen. Against you in the room. On the miniaturised Volkswagen Beetle, the convertible, at £4,200. What a fantastic Christmas present this would make, by the way. At £4,200, I'll take 4,300 if that'll help anybody else bidding at home. Or if it'll tempt you in the room, or I'm selling away, outright sale at 4,000. Look at Jim. Look at Jim here at £4,200 bid. It's Noddy at 4,200 finished and done then. Selling away at £4,200 on the World Wide Web. Dear me. 3,899. Thanks very much indeed at home. I'm sure you'll have some fun in that one. Another update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 53, the Mercedes diesel, the 28D panel van. Sold away at £13,000. There we go. Lot 61, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1997 Jaguar XJ Sport 4 litre. Manual, ladies and gentlemen, manual one here. 45,000 miles showing. There or thereabouts. May next year, the MOT, just 3 former keepers, original specification. Had quite a bit of work done to her recently. We got bills for over £2,000 there. 20 entries in the service book. XJ Sport, interest here starts you at £4,500 bid. With me at £4,500 bid at £4,500. On the XJ Sport, 4 litre manual, ladies and gentlemen, at £4,500. On commission, ladies and gentlemen, against you all in the room and against you on the World Wide Web at £4,500. Fill it up to 5 if you like anywhere else at £4,500 I have on the Jaguar. 4,800 I have at £4,800. 5,000 at £5,000 bid up on the mezzanine at £5,000 bid against my commission at 5,000. Coming in again if you like at home. Great motor car here. Low mileage showing 45,000 miles. Over £2,000 recently spent on at just £5,000 bid. Up on the mezzanine. In the sale room, ladies and gentlemen, against you at home. Please look sharp at home if you want to come back in, or I'll submit the bid. It is provisional at £5,000. Absolutely sure at home at just 5,000. 5,200. On the internet at 5,400. Internet against internet bidding at 5,400. Against you in the sale room at £5,400 bid. 5,600 at £5,600 bid. Up on the mezzanine at 5,600. Against you at home, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,600. Coming in again, if you like, anywhere else at £5,600. Absolutely sure at home, I'll take 5-7, if that'll help them at home. See if we can, 5-7, thank you. On the World Wide Web at £5,700. Against you up on the mezzanine at 5-7.5, and it is provisional at £5,700 bid. Absolutely sure. 5-8, back at £5,800 bid at 5-8. In the sale room, ladies and gentlemen, on our mezzanine deck at 5,800. Coming back, if you like, at home. 4-litre Sport, 45,000 miles. £2,000 recently spent. 20 entries in the service booklet, no less. At £5,800. Another £100 if you like at home. Absolutely sure. Fair warning from your auctioneer. One last roll of the dice, or you're finished and done. Submitting the bid at £5,800. Finished and done. We'll try for you. I just need the number again, please. 587. 587. 5,800. Provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 62. Lot 62 is the Land Rover Wolf 90 300 TDI Remus. It's got the Remus upgrade on it, ladies and gentlemen. Ex-MOD military spec, showing round about 89,000 kilometers. It equates to a little over 55,000 miles. 300 TDI turbo diesel, 5-speed gearbox on her as well. Power steering on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Uprated chassis and axles with it coming direct from the MOD. Interest here starts me at 7, 8, 9 bid. At £9,000 bid with me at 9,000. On the Remus, upgrade Land Rover Wolf 90. At £9,000 bid at 9,000, 10,000, 11,000. 12 if you like, sir. 12 bid, I'm out. At £12,000 bid in the sale room. Against you on the internet, I'm afraid, Tom. Sorry about that. I've taken the gentleman in the room. A little bit quicker than the internet. £12,000. My commission's out now at £12,000 bid. Nice piece of kit here if you're thinking of bidding at home. 12.5 internet. 13,000. Thank you. You're back in the room at £13,000 bid at 13,000. 13.5 internet. 14,000. Back in the room at 14,000. Provisionally selling, ladies and gentlemen, at £14,000. Coming in again if you like, Thomas. At 14,500 bid. 15 if you like, sir. I'm on outright sale. You currently own her at £15,000. Selling away at £15,000. Against you at home. Make no mistake at all. Against you further back as well. I did see you trying to get in earlier. It's still a gentleman on my far left. At £15,000 bid at 15,000 on outright sale. Fair warning at home. Make no mistake whatsoever. Selling away to the gentleman in the room at £15,000. You're all finished and done. Sold yours, sir, at £15,000. That is 536, 536. Sold away at 15,000. Sold. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 63 in your catalogue is quite an unusual vehicle. Don't see these every day of the week at all. 2002 Lexus SC430 convertible. One owner. I'll say that again. One owner from new with full service history. September next year, the MOT has been serviced most of its life by the supplying Lexus dealer as well. Good history file on it. Good looking cars, these as well. Nothing on my book, believe it or not, on this one. So I'm leaving it to you, ladies and gentlemen, to shout out a figure. Start me away. 1,500 I have on the World Wide Web at just £1,500 bid. At £1,500 bid. On the Lexus, ladies and gentlemen, at £1,500. 1,800. Internet against internet bidding. 2,000. I've got you in the room. Thank you, sir. At £2,000 bid now at 2,000. Good looking car, this. 2.2. On the internet at £2,200 bid at 2.2. 2.5 if you like, sir. Currently at 2,200. Internet bidder at 2,200. 2.5. Thank you. Back in the room at £2,500 bid at 2.5. At 2,500. Again, both your bidders now, Thomas, at £2,500. On the SC430 convertible. Like I said, not a common car, these, when they were new, let alone now. At £2,500 bid. You definitely stand out from the crowd in this at 2,500. Bids in the sale room. Against you both at home. Make no mistake whatsoever. I will submit the bid. We're quite a way off the reserve, but we've seen how those other cars have changed into outright sales. So at £2,500, gentleman's bid in the sale room. One owner from new, remember, at £2,500, you're out at home. Try for you, sir, at £2,500. Just need that number again, please. I've forgotten from earlier on. I do apologise. 546, thank you. 546. 2,500 provisional. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 64 in your catalogue. The 1987 Ford Sierra RS Cosworth. December next year, the MOT. Full year's ticket on it. Just 5 former keepers in the original specification. Has had a bare metal restoration and a mechanical refresh. That was over an 8-year period between 2012 to 2020. Uncracked dashboard, ladies and gentlemen. The dashboard is in one piece, thank goodness. Interest here on my commission book starts me away. Let's have a look at 32,000. At £32,000, bid with me at £32,000. On the Sierra Cosworth, ladies and gentlemen, at £32,000. A lot of motor car here for no money whatsoever at £32,000, bid with me at £32,000. Next bid's 34 if you want to come in at £32,000 bid. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £32,000. On the Cosy, nobody for at all at 34, thank you. On the telephone with Will, 36,000. Still with me, Will, at £36,000 bid at 36. Against the telephone, against you in the room. Just give me a shout if you want to come in at 36, 38. 40,000. Still with me at £40,000 bid at 40,000. Still against the telephone, against you in the room at £40,000 bid at 40,000. Coming in again if you like at just £40,000. 42,000. 43 is my bid, Will, at £43,000 bid. On commission. Against you on the telephone at £43,000. Against you in the room as well and against you on the internet. I'm amazed they haven't come in, Thomas, at all on the internet. Have you not had anybody? They need to think a bit harder. 44,000. I'm out, remember, at 44,000. Telephone's out as well. Thanks, Will, anyway. £44,000 bid. Cracking car for 44,000. I can assure you of that. Cosworth, ladies and gentlemen, lots of money spent on her. Bare metal restoration over an 8-year period to get her into this condition. Presented in the showroom for you at £44,000 against my commission, against the telephone. Finish and done. I will submit the bid. It is provisional if that's all we're going to see on the World Wide Web then with Thomas at 44,000. Provisional, Thomas. We'll see what we can do for your client. 857. Thank you on the internet. Lot 65, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is the MG Metro, but it's not just any MG Metro. Over to Paul, who'll give us all the gen on this one.
I can't hear.
Sorry, Elliot, have we got Paul on this one?
Yeah, I'm just checking. I can't hear Jules.
That's what's known as a technical issue in the trade. Have we got sound and vision with him or not? Yes. No. Has he gone to spend a penny? Lot 65, ladies and gentlemen, is a 1982 MG Metro. June next year, the MOT. Fitted with a 1380cc, 16-valve twin-cam engine. And it's got a BMW K1200 RS bike head on it, no less. It is a fully road legal, I must stress that, fully road legal track and hill climb car, MOT till next June. Over £30,000 was spent building the car as well. Has lots of MOT certificates and invoices dating all the way back to 1992. Do we have him now, Elliot? Right, we'll carry on then. Let's have a look here. Nothing on my book at all for the MG Metro, I'm afraid to say. Start me away at £5,000. On the road legal track and hill climb car. Start me away at £5,000. On the MG Metro, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,000, only at £5,000 surely where? Lots and lots of money spent. £30,000 spent putting this car together. All the nuts and bolts there. Start me away at £5,000. Oh, I would need 5, sir. Looking at the reserve, I'll submit 5. I can't submit that. I'm too far away. That would be a definite no. I've got 5,000 on the internet now at 5,000. So I appreciate the bid. It's just we know the vendor. I know where we are with the reserve, and that's the absolute minimum. Oh, it's worth a try. Definitely, yeah. £5,000. A lot of money spent. I mean, I'm sure you've had a good look at it. 5.5 is that at 5,500. There is genuinely a lot of money spent putting this together. 6 if you like. 6 bid at £6,000. Bid in the room at 6,000. In the room now, against both your bidders at £6,000, only bid at 6. 6.5. Internet bidder at 6,500. 7,000. Internet against internet bidding, still at £7,000. Just give me a shout, sir, if you change your mind. Thanks for trying to start me off there. Do appreciate the auctioneer always appreciates that at £7,000 bid, while everybody else is sat there with their arms folded. At £7,000, only bid at 7,000. On the World Wide Web at £7,000. Coming in again if you like. Try 250 then, Thomas. See if we can stagger over the line with this one at 7,250. Fresh bidder in the room. I've got you, sir. Thanks very much for your patience. At 7,250 bid. Gentleman's bid in the room. On the hill climb. Road legal car. 7.5. Internet. 750. Back in the room at £7,750 bid. At 7,750. Fill it up to 8,000 at home if you like. At 7,750 I have. Submitting the bid. You've seen how they've all converted during today's sale into outright sales, so don't be shy at home. At 7,750 bid. Provisionally selling. Fair warning at home. One last time from your auctioneer, to be fair to the gentleman in the room, at £7,750, 8 bid. Take £100 from you, sir. 8-1, thank you. At £8,100 bid in the room. At 8,100 on the MG. Metro at 8,100. Fair warning at home. Finished and done. It is provisional at 8,100. I'll try for you, sir, at 8,100. Just need that paddle number, please. 692. 692. We'll see what we can do for you. Provisional at 8-1. Not a million miles away. Not a million miles away, as it turned out. Lot 66, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1995 Jaguar XJS 4-litre Celebration Coupe. Has had a very comprehensive restoration with a lot of money spent. Nearly £34,000 was lavished on her back in 2015 and has had £18,000 spent on her over the last 5 years. Loads of money spent, showing 92,000 miles. Great colour combination on this one as well. The 4-litre Celebration Auto Coupe, November next year. Nearly a full year's ticket on her. Lots of interest here. Can't mess about again. They're all round about the same money. I'm in at 3,000, 3.2, 3.5, 3.8, 4 bid. And I'm on outright sale. 4.2, thank you, Thomas. All my commissions are out at £4,200 bid on the World Wide Web. At £4,200 bid. Think of all this money. £34,000 spent in 2015. Another 18,000 spent over the last 5 years. At £4,200 bid at 4,200. That's with this guy, isn't it? Is it the same guy? No. Okay, so we've got 4.6. Sorry, 4.5. 4.5. Yeah, I've got 4.5. Sorry about that, Thomas. Thanks for reminding me on it. £4,500 bid at 4,500. 4.8. Is this guy registered with you? This one? Yeah. That brilliant. That's all right. At £4,800, 5 bid. At £5,000 bid at 5,000. Against you at home at £5,000. Next bid's 5.2. At £5,000 bid with me, ladies and gentlemen. Late commission interest at £5,000. Registered online at £5,000 bid at 5,000. 5.2. 5,250. Still with my late commission bidder, ladies and gentlemen, at 5,250. Passed to me by my glamorous assistant, no less. At 5,250. 5.3. That guy's out, I'm afraid to say. We did try for him at 5,250. 5.3, beg your pardon, at £5,300 bid. On the World Wide Web at £5,300. Next bid's 5.4 if you want to come in on the sale room. Just give me a shout. On the sale room floor if you want to come in. 5.4, even better, on the World Wide Web at £5,400. Think of all the money spent on this one. 38, 48, £56,000 we've got on file there. You're not even paying 10% of the money that's been spent on this car since 2015. Dear me, at 5,600, now you're paying 10%. Oh, 5.5, right, okay, just at £5,500 bid at 5,500. Internet against internet bidding still at 5,500. Have to hurry you at home. Very little money for all the cash that's been spent on this. 5.6 at £5,600 bid at 5.6. See if we can hurry them along there, Thomas. At £5,600. Selling away. Outright sale, remember, at 5,700. At £5,700 bid at 5.7. Just give me a shout, ladies and gentlemen, if you change your minds at 5.7. Finish and done at home then, are we? Don't leave it to the last second or I'll have the hammer down on you at 5,000. £700. Fair warning. Absolutely sure. 5.8 at £5,800 bid at 5,800. Coming in again if you like at home at £5,800. Like I said, loads and loads of money spent. 5.9 at £5,900. Great colour combination as well at 5,900. Fill it up to 6,000 surely. currently at 5,009. I can't believe you can value it to the nearest £100. This one at 5,900 bid. Absolutely sure at home. Fair warning. Last chance at £5,900. I'm selling her away. Sold away at 5,900. 2220. Sold away. Lot 67, ladies and gentlemen, is the year 2000 Maserati 3200 GT. Manual gearbox on this one. Manual, not the automatic. September. Next year, the MOT. Showing 31,000 miles. Last service just 4,000 miles ago. Good service history on it. It's the earlier model with the boomerang tail lights as well. Look a little bit prettier, these, in my humble opinion. Interest here starts you at 4, 5, 6, 7 bid. At £7,000 bid with me at 7,000. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at 7,000. Against you all in the room at just £7,000. Maserati 3200 GT, 31,000 miles on. At £7,000 bid. 7.5 in the room, 8 bid. Still with me at £8,000. Thanks for your bids anyway. At £8,000 I have bid. Against you on the mezzanine. Against you on the bottom deck as well. At £8,000 bid. Maserati 3200 GT. Low mileage. At £8,000. Coming in again if you like in the room or indeed on the internet. They're very quiet on this one, Thomas. Another surprise. At £8,000, only bid at 8,000. Absolutely sure at home. Finished and done. At £8,000 on my commission book then. 8,500. I'm out now at £8,500 bid at home. At 8,500. No longer on commission. At 8,500. Just shout if I'm missing you in the sale room. I'm submitting the bid with Thomas at £8,500. You finished and done. Try for you, Thomas, at 8,500. That is provisional at this moment in time. 3161. Oh, 3961. Sorry about that. Could have put that down to my dyslexia, but I was actually partially deaf on that one. Thanks very much. Lot 68 in your catalogues, ladies and gentlemen, is the year 2000 Vauxhall Tigre. You never see these anymore, do you? 1.6 litre, 16 valve, just 2 former keepers, round about 37,000 miles from new, in complete original factory specification. Recently serviced in May this year. Over £2,000 has been spent on her over the last 3 years, keeping her in this fantastic condition. Loads of old MOT certificates and invoices as well. Interest here with me starts you away. Let's have a look at 13, 14, 15, £1,600 bid. At £1,600 bid with me at 1,600. On the Vauxhall Tigre, ladies and gentlemen, at £1,600. Looks for nothing to me, that one. 37,000 miles, 2 former keepers at £1,600. At just £1,600 bid now at 1,600. 1,700, 1,800. Still with me at £1,800 bid at 1,800. On the Tigre, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for your bids again in the sale room. At £1,800 I have. Very little money here. £2,000 spent in the last 3 years at £1,800 bid. On the Vauxhall Tigre, just 2 former keepers, 37,000 miles from new at £1,800 bid. Is she worth another £100 note, ladies and gentlemen? I keep saying that. Do they do £100 notes in Scotland? I think it's in Scotland you can get. Is that right? Monopoly, you can certainly get them. At £1,800 bid. Coming in again if you like, or I will sell her away. What a nice motor car for just £1,800. You've finished and done, you're absolutely sure. Sold away at just £1,800. Whoops, that is my commission bidder, which is 3002. 3002. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 69. The 1977 Ford Granada 3-litre gear. I'd like to say X the Sweeney TV programme, but of course we can't say that. But as featured by John Thor. Starts on the button, this one. Automatic gearbox, of course, on the 3-litre gear. 1 of 8. Currently licensed on UK roads. Lots of old MOT certificates going all the way back to 1991. Was the runner-up in the 1970s Manor Park Classic and Performance Car Spectacular Show in the 70s section of that. This year, believe it or not, runner-up this year. Let's have a look. Interest with me starts you at 6.5, 7 bid. At £7,000 bid at £7,000. At £7,000 on the Ford Granada gear. 7.5, 8 bid. At £8,000 bid at 8,000. 8.5, 9 bid. Still with me at £9,000 bid at 9,000. Against you on the internet. 9.5. is your bid at £9,500 bid on the internet at £9,500 against my commission at just £9,500. £10,000 with Dennis Waterman there, I believe, at £10,000 bid at 10,000. He's not listening. Oh, he is at £10,000, only bid at 10,000. It was normally Dennis Waterman that got the bird, so that's why I gave you that one instead of John Thor. 10,500, 11,000 at £11,000 bid at 11,000. In the sale room, ladies and gentlemen, £11,000 against you at home. Make no mistake on the 3-litre gear. Ford Granada Mark 1, 11.5. 12 bid. I'm on outright sale at £12,000. No longer provisional at £12,000 bid on the Ford Granada at £12,000. Against you at home. Make no mistake at all. I'm selling away. Outright sale. Gentleman's bid in the sale room. Against you at home. Fair warning. One last time. Selling away at £12,000. She's going. Sold away at £12,000. 543 at £12,000. I'm going to have a drive in that one. Just to let you know, I'm putting my marker on that one. I used to own 2 of those. Haven't driven one since 1988. Blimey, that's a long time, isn't it? Lot 70, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1972 Rover P6 3500S. Last ride home of the day, and what a fantastic ride home this would be. There we are. Also featured in the Sweeney, these, of course, quite often, these P6 3500Ss used in period. Let's have a look. Interest here starts your way at just £4,500 bid. At £4,500 bid on the 3500S. At £4,500. Against you all in the sale room at just £4,500 bid. 5 bid and a half. At £5,500 bid with me at £5,500. Against you on the internet, ladies and gentlemen, at £5,500. Looks absolutely fabulous, this one. 83,000 miles. Never really gave you a proper write-up, did I? Manual transmission, of course, with the Weather Shield sliding sunroof. £3,650 spent on her a few years ago in 2016 on a refresh. Lots of work done on her at that time. Loads of old MOT certificates as well at £5,500 with me. Coming in again if you like at home at £5,500. I'll take £750, Thomas, if that'll help them. At £5,500 bid with me at £5,500. £750 I'm out at £5,750 bid on the Rover 3500 P6. S, ladies and gentlemen, manual gearbox at £5,750. Give me a shout if I'm missing you in the sale room. Last ride home, remember? If you came in the taxi and on the train, you can go back home in a Rover P6. That sounds better, doesn't it? At £5,750 bid. Finished and done. Absolutely sure. Submitting the bid. It is provisional. On the internet, £6,000. Still provisional at £6,000 bid now. Internet against internet bidding at £6,000. Try them at £100 increments. See what we can stagger up to, because we're getting very close to the reserve. At £6,000, only bid at £6,000. On the Rover, ladies and gentlemen, at £6,000. Can't be fairer than that to you, ladies and gentlemen at home. Next bid, 6-1 if you want to come back in. Currently at £6,000. Absolutely sure at home. Fair warning, I will have to hurry you. At £6,000. Finished and done. Are they hovering, Thomas, or have they given up? At £6,000. It is provisional at £6,000. 3959 on the internet. Just one last update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 16, the fabulous Maserati Spider, sold away at £17,500. Well, thanks very much indeed for your kind attention and your bids during today's sale. If you're going home empty-handed, my apologies, but we do it all again in February. Please check our website and our social media feeds for updates as we get the vehicles in. We won't be quiet all the way over Christmas and New Year. We'll try to give you something to have a look at on that website and on those social media feeds. And thanks very much indeed for your continued support for everybody through the entire calendar year. We look forward to seeing you in February. And one last one, we're still selling them, ladies and gentlemen. The Lexus SC430 sold away at £3,500. There you go. We can't stop selling cars, can we? Fabulous work there on the provisional bids team, everybody. Safe journey home, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're going to.